Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verschnicken. Join me.
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit. You're...
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
I'd buy that for $1.
Try to relax your anus.
You want to see my cracker?
All right, everybody. Welcome. We have a show. I am scared at how fast at how well. Hello, says Harvey L. Yes, hello, everybody in the chat already firing off on the Twitch and the Rumble and the YouTube. By the way, Rumble chat still not in the live chat, but you're right next to me. I got you right there, man. I'm on you. All right. Fucking. All right, we have a lot of stuff to go into. I'm very excited for this weekend, and I have a lot of shit to do around the house, so I was very proud at how I did some like cleaning and tidying shit and then prepped a show and just feeling good about it. All right. We have a $40 goal yesterday. A couple of donations rolled in after the show ended, and so we redid the math. So we're only doing 40 today for the overtime because yesterday was so star-spangled awesome. Just wouldn't be right. So, yeah. Thank you again. For the show itself, in terms of overtime, if we get to that, we have several videos. I have one with Matt Walsh. I have a lady who, as soon as I get an age check, I'm going to be like, are you single? And then just a couple other things, including, if we really need to, we can delve deep into the question of what is a brony. I won't be able to answer that for you, but apparently we have the word of an expert on the bronies. So that'll be exciting. Our first hour is already loaded. I don't even know what to do with myself. Normally, while people filter in, I'm like, oh, don't do sound drops. I'm going to load my audio stories. And I've been like, maybe I'm a piece of shit for not having that ready to go. I should do that. And I've been trying to. Today, we got that pulled off. It's all loaded. So now I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to fucking do? Flimplam saying hello. Hey, Flimplam. Actually, let's check the sticker party situation just so we know. Holy Jesus, only 290 stickers or bits to go before there's a sticker party. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hide that. For those of you who don't know, the sticker party is a little app for the Twitch users. It's like over on the screen somewhere over there. and you get to use stickers to put a little sound drop on the screen. Sticker Party is free for everybody. So there you go. Because I'm a people pleaser. Alrighty, so the first hour we'll be talking about AOC, who is accusing the Supreme Court of corruption because of all the places in Washington right now. Supreme Court corruption. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And it's solely because they might kill Biden's student loan thing, which I'm sure it'll find a way to pass it some other way. And we got a local story that we'll start off with, which is quite odd. Sauk Rapids woman is accused of hitting a man with her car. And wait till you hear how that happened. And then where you have a man who is being told in Germany for the last time, stop selling drugs. Wilmer bought what he thought was Fent off of him, and turns out it was X-Lax. And now he's just he didn't get high and he's shitting his pants. It's just two bads, two wrongs not making a right. Thank you for the 10 bits. I'll hydrate to that. So yes, we have a lot of fun stuff. I need to quit being a lazy piece of shit and get the humidifier in here running. I have it. It's sitting in a box. I just haven't. I will be excited when if we can get this stem cell thing going. If the legs work and shit, I can do so much stuff in a day then. I'm not going to know what to... I'm going to have to double down on gaming because I'm going to have too much free time. Right now, half of my day is committed to traveling, just like between here and the bathroom. So now I'm going to have, like, so much extra time. I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even spoken to a doctor. Very much hoping that happens. If it doesn't happen now, I've set the heights so high. How will we come down? Alrighty. Should we get into it? It's only 7 minutes in. We still got a couple people. We'll hang out for just another couple minutes, and then we'll kick it into high gear with all of our stories. Like I said, we have a lot going on. We've had a very nice viewership the last few days, so thank you. Thank you very much. All right. That's one thing we didn't do. We should have put something up on the whole... Thank you, Wags, for the 250 channel points. We should have put something up on the whole Facebook thing. I got to start using social media. I kind of recede from social media and the internet with my condition having ups and downs. And there have been some ups and downs. Anyways, we are ready to roll. We've got enough people moving in here. Let's go ahead and kick this bitch in the nuts. Again, if you are watching on Rumble, I want to say thank you, but also just a reminder, the chat is there if you need it. Alrighty, our first story is a Sauk Rapids woman is accused of hitting...
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Thank you, Flim Flam, for the 100 bits. That means 190 bits from a sticker party. Well, I mean, all right, 90 bits from a sticker party. So any of you that are waiting to go nuts on the stickers for free, your moment is vastly approaching. Should I keep this up just in case? Yeah, just in case. But I get to start Diablo tonight. Good for you, Chevrolet JB. Good for you. I play it like a fiend whenever I can get a spare moment. I don't have a lot of those this week, so I am going to be playing considerably less Diablo. I am excited to finally get all my pre-order shit, because console people don't get that right away. So I got to wait for that to show up, which shows up tonight. But I should have rolled this before. But after I get the pre-order stuff all unlocked, I'll be able to play it on the PC too, so I can even do some streams of it and shit. Talking about getting the Florida boys back together for a little run on the Diablo, a little Florida boy action. Might even get Daniel on a PC and have him start joining us on some stream stuff because I like hanging out with Daniel. We have a good time. And I think we could go back and forth on a few things. I think it could be fun. Taste Fairy saying, hello, Jon Snow. You know, I wouldn't mind being Kit Harington. You know, I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. The name's kind of cool. I like the name. I like the Harrington name, but I don't know if I want to be called Kit. Did they have a thing for like, you know, Knight Rider, and that's why they named him Kit? I don't know. Who fucking knows? Anyways, 90 bits away from the sticker party, so we'll keep that screen up there. So that way, if you, like I said, are newer to the show, the stickers on the Twitch app are up in the screen. I think the top right, it's a little purple heart thing. And they're all free when the party happens. There'll be confetti. It'll be a great thing. You'll know it when it starts. So again, Sauk Rapids woman accused of hitting a man with her car. According to a 32-year-old woman from Sauk Rapids is charged after she allegedly hit a person with her car. According to the criminal complaint, police were called to a home on 35th Avenue in St. Cloud just after 8:30 Sunday night and found a man lying on the ground. He explained that Kiri Raring came to the house and confronted a woman there, accusing her of stealing generators. What? This is sounding awful white trash for Sauk Rapids. Sauk Rapids, for those of you who don't know, is a middle income, decent, nice neighborhood. This is sounding awfully West Side. Like West Side saying, she stole my generator. What? Alrighty. So she then started physically fighting with the woman. A man stepped in to break them up. He said Roaring grabbed him. Roaring? I don't know. Grabbed a hammer out of her car and made threats with it, but then got back in and drove off. He said she made a U-turn and drove through his yard, stopping short of hitting him. She accelerated again, pinning him between her car and the woman's Jeep. The man said she then ran over his leg, which police say was swollen and purple. She has been charged with one count of felony threats of violence / reckless disregard for risk and is due in court Tuesday morning. Alrighty, so you wanna see this lady? Let's again, this is our lovely female driver. Remember, cars don't kill people. Angry ladies behind the wheel kill people. I stand correct. She didn't kill him, but man, did she get close. That is, and I have to say, she's nice and smug, you know? Looks really remorseful in this mugshot. Looks really, really torn up about what she might have done. You know what I'm most terrified about now, and I just realized it now? Is she wearing one of my shirts? It's a chick from Sauk Rapids. The odds are not impossible. She could be wearing a Crutches shirt right now. That is a bad look for me. Lady, this is not the publicity I need. Please don't be wearing one of mine. It's, oh God, I was going to look at the hemming on the shoulders and say the hemming's different, but, hi, Johnny. You're stealing my time. How dare you? I'm stealing your time? I'm sorry. Yaruto, I'm sorry. What time did I take? I didn't know I took your time. It's not in my pockets. I'll look around for it. We'll see if we can find it. I've decided I have a legit difficulty of leaning on the laugh track, and so I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna take that button off. I'm gonna start moving the laugh track buttons available. I have to find a way to put a timer on them so they can't just be done repeatedly. So that way, certain ones can be for channel points. Because Or wait, no, it's the stickers one we have to do that way. The stickers one we have to find a way, a different timer. Fine, I'll wait. I love Yaruto. It's a good hang. Good time. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so thank you, Flim Flam, for the laugh track. Again, the thing I am most terrified is that she is wearing one of my shirts. And no, I can't say I would never. If I saw Pumpkin Face at Benton Station with her hair down, actually, maybe. God, don't be wearing one of my shirts. I hate that that's the only thing I'm worried about. The only thing I'm concerned with is that the odds are possible she's wearing one of my shirts. All right, let's pull this down quick, back to normal. So it's nice. It's nice. I'll stop using the laugh track, but everyone else will have access to it. They'll use it all the time, and people will still be like, "Dude, you got to quit using that thing." I don't use it anymore. It's the audience. What do you want from me? Alrighty. AOC says,
Have you considered going solar in Minnesota, but afraid of the huge price?
have you considered shutting the up, man? I'm not here to talk about your stupid ad. Thank you, Flim Flam, for the emotes in the chat. Very, very nice of you. Thank you very much. Far left representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Spoiler alert, this is a Fox News article because they call it far left. If it was CNN, they just say liberal candidate, liberal, right? So AOC warned that Biden warned Biden not to passively accept the ruling. What? Far-left Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is predicting that President Biden's student loan giveaway plan will be torpedoed by the Supreme Court because of the high court's corruption. The conservative-leaning court is expected to issue a decision on the financial scheme by the end of this month. Roughly 43 million borrowers are eligible to receive the federal handout, some for up to $20,000. Ocasio-Cortez was asked by Instagram follower whether she believed there was actually any hope for Biden's plan to be saved in the court. She posted the answer on her story, right, while also sharing a warning for the president not to shrug at a bad ruling. In every convo we've had with the White House, they feel very strongly about the chances of their case before the court, the progressive Democrat wrote. While I personally do not share the same sense of optimism, not because I doubt the legal case, but because I do not believe the Supreme Court corruption can be trusted, the Biden administration has been insistent that they feel they have a case. Here's why you don't have a case. You're asking us to pay for it. If you put it on the schools, I feel like we're all good. But you guys can't do that. The same way this state can't let the schools go under, so they're going to literally start funneling money in for anyone willing to go. Just so long as you go. Jesse saying, hi, Jesse, good to see you. A big supporter of the chat, Jesse. She called for a backup plan to be put in place and warned Biden against simply accepting the Supreme Court's eventual ruling, which the White House has already indicated it would do, potentially setting up a bitter inter-party squabble when the ruling comes down. Right. Don't accept the ruling. If the Supreme Court ruling isn't okay, just supersede it. Because, the justice system doesn't... The Supreme Court doesn't exist to hold the rest of government accountable. If they really want to, prevent this thing, despite what the people might want, let's just go ahead and pass it anyway, because I think it's star-spangled awesome. Look, on the one hand, I get it. It's not like they're taking the money directly from me, and it's not like I get that money back if they don't spend it on this. But still, the premise that the American taxpayer has to foot the bill for people going to college because the colleges didn't work out, because the educations. Who signed the loans? Where the loans were predatory? Okay, so why doesn't the loan company have to start footing this bill? Why doesn't the college institution that says, no, we have to charge you hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a textbook that will give you $50 if you turn it back in at the end of the year, so that way we can sell it for a couple hundred again? We have to wash money at a university, but heaven forbid they have to pay the consequence for these failed educations. That's the thing I'm uncomfortable, I'll be honest, with the principle of it. I'm uncomfortable with the principle of, oh, wait, so your education didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. That's my financial obligation? I feel like the buck stops way before it gets to me, because I both had no say in that decision or any of the benefits therein. Nothing. I was given no money. I did not co-sign this at all. All right. Anyways, so that is that first story. Let's go ahead and keep going. We've got another 2.5, hopefully 3 hours to go on the show with our humble $40 goal. We'll check in on the bits and subs moving forward, see how that goes. Let's go ahead and close that down. Boop. So, this next story, we're going to go global for a minute. Now, a lot of people talk about the crime, the corruption, the problems we have here. I'm pissed we're praying for illegals to go to college in Minnesota. Oh, dude, Fallen, we're not just praying for it. We're paying for it. I know. It's what he meant. I know. I thought it was funny. Fuck me. Anyways, so yeah, we're paying for it. It's driving me nuts. But like I said, at the same rate, the money they're gonna funnel into that, I'm not gonna get it back if they don't do it. So I try to console myself with that. But yes, on a principle sense, I don't agree with the overall receipt going to the taxpayer for someone else's education if we don't gain anything out of that. Like, it's not like we're investing in people, especially in the case of this loan forgiveness stuff. So you're not making enough money to pay your student loans. Again, if it was a predatory system or whatever, I wasn't part of the system. Why am I part of the payment? It feels like it's still in the institutions, the colleges, the loan institutions. Talk to those people for your bailout money. It's interesting how the financial institutions create these problems and we have to bail them out. We have to bail out the people who got fucked over by a financial institution, so we have to bail them out and pay off the financial institution who has a predatory loan. Why is it my job? I never signed up for that.
Fuck!
Thank you, Wilmer. 80 bits away from a sticker party. Wilmer with the nice 10-bit little nugget there. The 10-bit nugget sticker. For everyone who's like, you know what? I want to have some fun with stickers, but fuck Johnny, because I don't want to support the show. There you go. That one's a pretty cheap one. The only problem with the channel points stickers is that they don't reset timers. So I've done them. Or wait, no, I can't do channel point stickers. That's right. I can only do a free sticker, and if I do a free sticker, it doesn't reset. I need a timer on it so people can do a free sticker, and it's like, oh, well, then, you get one in once in a while. Alrighty, okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. A German court says it is giving an 82-year-old man his last warning to avoid jail. Now, that statement sounds really, really funny. A court saying, this is your last warning. We are going to put you in jail. You 82-year-old man. But it's for dealing drugs. And don't worry, he's only had 24 previous convictions. So this guy has not been dealing a lot of drugs. He's just been dealing some drugs for a very, very long time. The retired seaman Wasn't a real first-class swimmer now, was he? The retired seaman who said he wanted to improve his meager €800 monthly pension by selling marijuana was handed a suspended sentence by a court in northern town of Aurich on Monday. German news agency DPA, or DIPA, reported the prosecutors had asked the court to impose a prison term of 34 months in view of the man's lengthy criminal record and an existing suspended sentence. But judges said they would make an exception and classify the latest crimes as less serious offenses due to the man's particular circumstances and recent health problems. DIPA quoted the presiding judge, telling the defendant that it was his very last warning. Look, you sell drugs 24 times, shame on you. You do it 25 times, shame on me. Taste Fairy, it's short for kitten. Look, I will admit he does have a little bit of a little kitten face at times with the scruff. You're like, oh, or a puppy. I could see that. All right. Anyways, enough about able-bodied people and their amazing lives. Let's I love it. He's 82 years old. This is your very last warning. We'll put you in jail, and you're 82. You won't be there long. Let's be honest. We put you in jail. It's pretty much a one-way trip. Just stop selling weed,
If you
man.
consider going solar in Minnesota, but
Holy
afraid of the huge
Jesus.
price tag attached, most people
You're like all in my butthole with that shit, man. Back it down. Back it down. Alrighty, we have a fun, fabulous show running for another what is it? Another 2.5 hours. Hopefully 3 if we can get our $40 overtime goal hit. Because, like I said, just kind of right inside of it there with everything from yesterday. So here we go. This next story is a... did I have a video of it? No, they're just pictures. No, well, those aren't even pictures of it. Okay, so we don't have any actual video of it. That's a shame. Well, we'll get to this, and then we're going to have to do something with a frickin'... Oh, that's right. I got to reload this and tell it to go to English. Thank you. All right, so we got to do something with a video. None of these have videos? Jesus Christ. Johnny, you suck. None of these have videos. These are all stories. Fuck. We're just going to have to get through it, man. Get through it and keep on trucking. Alrighty, so this next one that we're going to do here, a 70-year-old motorcyclist died during the Ironman triathlon in Germany. Oh, we're still in Germany. At least, okay, so we're still on that side of the pond. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Ironman thing is like a triathlon. Like, you don't get to use a motorcycle. That seems weird. I don't remember a motorcycle being part of the sport. Oh. All right. Anyways, a 70-year-old motorcyclist died during the Ironman triathlon in Germany on Sunday after being involved in a head-on collision with a competitor. How? So, neither you nor the other cyclist saw each other? One of you's on a motorcycle. You should hear that coming. But I'm sorry, neither one of you. Who was? They both had the right of way. Yeah, but nobody was looking? I mean, come on, man. Police in Hamburg with a slice of bacon. Police in Hamburg released a statement Sunday confirming that the rider who was carrying a camera operator at the... Oh, you were working. Collided with a 26-year-old triathlete during a portion of the race where both lanes were being used by participants. Oh, no. Oh, no. The incident, which was caught on live coverage of the race. Yes, why don't I have that? Shows athletes going in opposite directions on either side of the road with the escort motorcycles driving in the center. Yes, why don't we have the video? These are all stills. I thought we had the video. You know what? Fuck you. We're going to look for the video, man. All right. Iron Man. Oh, here we go. Iron Man Hamburg crash. You just have to type Iron Man and the crash part. Although I probably shouldn't show it since we definitely know that okay, you know what we'll do? We'll stop before it shows that part. Oh, wait. You know what? These people might... Did you talk
Was
about it?
severely injured Sunday in a collision during the Ironman Europe.
Oh. So this is stills. These are once again stills. We don't have the video. You said it was recorded live, and I just want to watch it live, you assholes. It was electric. What? The motorcycle was electric? I don't have that part in this story. A 36-kilometer, 22 miles of the Ironman Hamburg bike course, a motorcycle race vehicle carrying an official race photographer was involved in a collision with a race participant. Our deepest regrets, right? According to the police, the triathlete was seriously injured, and the cameraman, 50, suffered from shock. Both were transported to the hospital. The motorcyclist died on the scene. The closure of the racetrack was unavoidable in the area of the accident site, police said in a press release. Coming from the city center, the athletes had to get off in front of the accident site, cross it over the dike in the direction of the city center. The racetrack was briefly diverted. Again, we don't have any actual... Okay. None of the actual footage. I feel like we should have some of the actual footage. I realize we're not supposed to air that stuff, which shame on you, YouTube. Like, what? Make the person's death mean nothing? We can't... What? You can't... You can see his soul leave, and it's insulting. No. The incident happened. All we can do now is learn from it. Why throw it out? Why throw it out and make no use of it? It's just not fair. I mean, what, is there a criminal investigation? We have to look into if this was a criminal act. Like by who? Oh, we'll pay the motorcyclist to just clog the lane and we can shut out after. Alrighty. Enough of that stupid shit. We have to move through this stuff. This next one, actually, I might have to... Is there pictures to show with this? No, it does not look like so. All right, so this one is, again, another lovely story that we're going to have to move into some video stuff soon. Because, Jesus, man. We might even just, because we're going through these too fast, because I feel like dead on this stuff. We got to do some video shit, man. All right. Now we'll burn through this fast, and then we'll end up going to the second hour. That's what we'll do. Controlled learn number 1. Well, the controlled burn thing is like a hype train thing and a reward thing. Like, I don't want to just make my show about smoking weed. But I suppose we're doing the overtime thing anyway, so for that. So fuck it. Why not? Why not just to stall out a bit? Aaron's show notes this morning promised a weed story that we didn't get. A little disappointed. I bet he's going to talk about it now, with April tomorrow? Yeah, him and April. Real experts on marijuana. I mean, at least get Corey in to do it or something. I won't. I've got shit to do. No, they're not paying me. So, fuck that. Anyways. Moving on. So, as you guys know, the MAID program in Canada, all the rage. Everybody's signing up for it. God knows I'm on the waiting list. No, I'm not. Anyways, so capitalism is alive and well in Canada, apparently, because in a capitalistic market, when there's a void, someone will come in to service it. People have no morals when it comes to making money. If it's legal to sell and there's a market looking to buy, well, there's going to be a guy, all right? There is going to be a guy. Flim Flam saying, very funny short. You know what? We needed a video break, and before we get into this story, since we're not in it, Flim Flam's a big supporter of the show. Let's check this very funny short. Yeah, you know what? It's a YouTube short. They're not going to have anything inappropriate. Okay. I need to reload this? Wait a minute, what?
Fumble, fumble, fumble. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Fumble. What the fuck?
It's that fucking easy. It's that easy.
Just give me my money. Just give me my money. My money, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Just give me my money. Fumble, fumble, fumble.
Well, oh, so that is his girlfriend. Okay. It's less impressive when it is his girlfriend. This is strange, though. This is a little weird. Is that it? Should we be enjoying that? That didn't look like she's age appropriate. At least not for me. All right. Anyways, lucky man. There you go. When another team's failure is your win. Ba-dum-bum. No. Anyways, we're going to get back to our other stuff that we have to do. Say again, dumbass. So as I was saying, in Canada, MAID program, big thing. We have a person who's trying to capitalize on that. You have, in most cases, when people pass away, you have a funeral and everything like that. We have someone here who doesn't want to make you wait. Someone here wants to expedite the whole process for the person who does the all-in-one shopping. You know, I don't want to get a casket, invite people over, schedule the whole thing, book it, you know, put flyers out, and then go through my assisted suicide. What happens if there's a delay? Insurance doesn't cover it, pill doesn't take, whatever they use. I don't know. I haven't been in that. So then you're alive and you got this What if you just want to make sure that it's just, no, we're all here, we do the thing, and we're done. Well, I thought it was funny. It is funny. It is funny. In here, I'll even give you the laugh track for it. It's funny. I'm just... Just kidding, show. Your fails equals our wins. Exactly. Some people just, sometimes when you don't laugh at a joke, it's not because it's not funny. It's because I'm jealous. God damn it. That's all it is. Does the MAID also broker the sale of any usable organs? Fanatical Bucks fan, I could be wrong in this, but I think if you chemically kill someone, I feel like that has to make the organs null and valid. But I don't know. I have no idea. But here's my question, Fanatical Bucks fan. How much of that tissue is any good? Most of the people. Well, actually, no. I suppose the corneas, things like that. I don't know. I'm not a organ harvester. I don't handle that shit. So let's get back over to this. The Death Trade, the owner of, and by the way, this is translated from French, so if it seems a little broken, it's probably because it's translated from French. The Death Trade, the owner of Hyatt Richelieu Funeral Complex, Matthew Baker, knows well. Representing the fourth generation to run the family business, he launched a new turnkey offer this spring. For approximately $700 for his clients who are requesting medical assistance in dying and want to switch from life to death right there in the showroom floor. Look, so for $700, you pick the casket. You send out the invites. We set everything up. You make sure you like what you see. You sit down in the casket, and then we off you. Soft to hard saying, yo, hey, what's up, soft to hard? Sorry, I missed your chat a minute ago. But yeah, we off you right then and there in the casket. Think about how many fake penises they could craft. Oh, that's gross. That's gross, Fanatical Bucks fan. Because no offense, now I'm on this thought. Hold on. Oh, and by the way, 80 bits from a sticker party. So we're still edging on that update. So say you do go through that. What are the odds? Because like sometimes people get weird, about the organs they get. They want to say thank you. They want to know who the donor was, kind of thing, so they can remember. So I'd really be weirded out. Like, what's this picture you have over here? Well, that's Trevor. Oh, who's Trevor? Trevor is the sad young man who couldn't stay here anymore and decided to take advantage of Canada's MAID program. But thanks to his sacrifice. Thank you for the 10 bits, Flim Flam.
Fuck!
Oh, there we go. Now Flim Flam's doing it again. 210. There we go.
Fuck!
Oh, wait. Nope. 3.
Fuck!
Now 4. Now I'm a dick. Soon as I expected it. Didn't happen. All right, anyways, so I have a sound drop for that now. We did the big one. That's all I got now. Dude, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, homie. I understand. Is what it is. We do what we can. We do what we can. And like I said, we'll check in on where our bits have landed us in a little while, and we'll see where that's at. And we'll check in on the Venmo and the PayPal stuff, which we'll link in a little bit. I should just have that in the chats from now on. Maybe take a cue from somebody else, dude. Anyways, the emerging practice arouses astonishment and questions among professionals involved in end-of-life care. We are not forcing anyone, says the businessman. Get in the coffin. No, I don't want to do this. Get in the coffin. You're behind on your payments. Get in the coffin. Well, thank you for purchasing the deluxe package here at Crutch's End-of-Life Care. I just want to let you know you are on the payment plan, which we have to admit, seems a bit odd. But we will continue to take those payments. However, should you reach a point where you can't make those payments and you have not already expired, we will expire you for you. Look, I wouldn't be selling reverse coffin mortgages if I thought they were a scam. So yeah, I can't take it anymore. I am here for the end of life, immediate $700 turnkey package. Great. We'll help you in just a minute. We understand that the Canadian national team won or lost the Olympics to America, and that is very painful. So just wait your turn. The waiting room's a little full. We have to wash out the coffin after every they got to do something, right? Like, you got to do something in a, like, first come, buy here, pay here, die here service. You got to do something to protect the coffin from, like, the defecation, right? I feel like you got to line it or something. Make him wear, like, pants. Fanatical Bucks fan. From the people who brought you Hell's Pizza Pay When You Die program, reverse coffin loans. Exactly. Reverse coffin loans. Oh. I'd like to invite all of you to my funeral. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Johnny K's funeral. Glad to see you. He's having a few moments to get ready. He'll come out and do a brief warm-up set as the guest of honor, and then we will kill him. All right, everybody. The service will start as soon as we murder the guest of honor. We can begin. Is this going to take all day? I got a thing at the DMV. I really got to... Yeah, just a second. He's having some cold feet. Look, do you want to die or not? All right? Look, die or get off the pot, okay? Chop, chop. All right, we got other people to roll through here. Hey, can you be a little more final in your suicide?
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower!
Thank you, Fat Conan, for the 1,000 channel points. Hey, can you be a little more, hey, can you be a little more, just a touch more serious in your suicidal thoughts here? Some of us have been waiting for this, and you're fucking bogging up the works, man. Bogging up the works. Alrighty. The coming into force of the act of... Okay. He admits his own mother was in shock when she learned of the new formula offered by her son. She didn't speak to me for a month. And I asked her, hey, do you need to be put down? She disagreed that her son does that in the family business. It came to get her. He admits as we meet him with his team at the funeral complex in Montargis. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't want to translate English. Like, Google Translate just literally translates the words. You don't understand syntax, and the rest of this is going to hurt to read through. It's going to hurt too bad. Our next story is about American... we have pictures for this one, at least. American journalists are asking Ukrainian soldiers, please... I accidentally poisoned myself with bad food last night, and I feel drunk. I could give this a shot. Oh, the die here thing? Johnny's on my TV today. Johnny's on my TV today. Our You Feel Special. I won't even watch Brokeback Mountain on this TV. All right. Well, thank you. I do feel special. Thank you very much. That makes me feel super awesome. I think. I don't know. Anyways, American journalists are asking Ukrainian soldiers, please, just please, cover up your Nazi insignia because it might undermine the war against Putin. Look, guys, we get it. Russia's mean. You're fighting for your freedom. But can you at least cover up the Nazi insignia? It looks a little weird, especially what some people say about the liberal left, and we're the ones really leaning into the whole war in Ukraine. So it's a little difficult to kind of, oh, look, hey, is that a swastika up there? Oh, bombs going off and people are dying. Oh, look, another little swastika. Yeah, go Ukraine. Johnny loves Brokeback Mountain. I know, now I want to do a watch along, you know? Following the Great tells me that. Now I'm like, let's watch Brokeback Mountain. Let's see where that goes. Let's go down that rabbit hole. Muddy, muddy rabbit hole. So here we go. This story is initially from the New York Times. The New York Times. The decision by some Ukrainian soldiers to wear patches with the Nazi icon threatens to reinforce Russian propaganda used to justify the invasion. It also could give the symbols mainstream life after the West's decades-long efforts to eliminate them. The surprising Monday Times headline said Nazi symbols on Ukrainian front lines highlight thorny issues of history. This acknowledgement comes after literally years of primarily independent journalists and geopolitical commentators pointing out that yes, indeed, Ukraine's military and paramilitary groups, especially those operating in the East, since at least 2014, have serious Nazi ideology. This has been exhaustively documented again and again going back years, but the report, which merely tries to downplay it as a thorny issue of Ukraine's unique history, suggests that the real problem for Western PR is fundamentally that it is being displayed so openly. Ukrainian troops are being asked to cover those Nazi symbols, please. Look, you're fighting for your freedom. Just, I don't know if you know, that logo, not really. Yeah, but we're taking it back. They're pulling a Clerks too. They're pulling a Randall. They're just trying to take it back, okay? They're just trying to take it back. In November, during a meeting with the Times, reporters near the front line, a Ukrainian press officer wrote a Totenkopf variation made by a company called Reich. This is not... So a guy who works for a company called Reich wrote something we're calling Totenkopf. Okay. He said he did not believe the patch was affiliated with Nazis. A second press officer present said other journalists had asked soldiers to remove the patch before taking photographs. They have so forced. Oh, yeah, this is that's that person's take. So again, I love how we get. Look, guys, it looks really, really bad if we're helping the Nazi people. So, for the sake of how we look, could you just remove that patch? Let's not talk about any of your ideologies, beliefs, or how you might treat any particular group of people. Now or in the past. But let's just say the patch just doesn't look good. It clashes with the beauty of your uniform and those eyes. We must... Oh, do we have pictures with the Nazi thing that they're asking to cover up? You put one in there. Oh, I suppose they just show the one on the helmet. I mean, I don't know why. Here, let's Google search it. Ukraine Nazi flag images. Well, there's a couple that very much have. Oh, dear Lord. I was gonna say they have influence, but maybe that's a different group now. But then some of these, yeah, that is not good. Oh, here we go. This is the one that I saw there that the kind of thing. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't want that. I just want the picture, motherfucker. Stop doing this shit. I just want the photo. Open image in new tab. Here's the kind of stuff apparently that people are finding a wee bit offensive. We're not going to do a bunch of these because I don't want to get in trouble for showing a bunch of Nazi. No, I'm not. I'm talking about a story. So yes, apparently the news doesn't really like that a lot of the soldiers have things like this, just a little homage, just a little hey, how you doing on the side of the helmet. And again, that's the lighter end of the pool. There's like some flags with it worked in. Let's just say they are very pro that symbol. Again, my bigger concern, I'd be less concerned about the symbol and more concerned about the ideology. But I feel like the fact that we're not distinguishing the differences of ideology makes it a little more like a self-answering question, just like kind of, there's your answer, right. All right, so our last story for the first hour coming in right on time, and then we'll drop the PayPal links. We'll do a little self-promotion, and then we'll get back into stories with better stuff and videos. Yes, I definitely have videos in the second hour. All right. So yes, the Nazi symbols are a no-go for some of the American journalists. I don't know why. San Francisco is now worse than Afghanistan, according to an immigrant store owner, after losing $100,000 to burglars. We did it, guys. We did it. You want to come here and take a seat at the table? Go back to your country or we'll steal everything from your store until you leave anyway. Oh, but let's bring all of the illegal immigrants in. Great, we chased off the immigrant store owner, but we're going to just going to bring in everybody on south of the border. Send them to free college. A man who immigrated to the United States in the late 80s and opened a store in San Francisco in 2003. So he's been here, what, 20? He's been here 40 years, almost half a century. Almost half a century. Oh, well, late 80s. Okay, late 80s. So 40 years. Opened a store in San Francisco in 2003. Now reportedly says that the Californian city is worse than his home country of Afghanistan. In fairness, I will, in defense of its worst, have you been there lately? Have you seen it? Have you seen it lately? I'm sure it's great, right? Have you? Oh my God. Why would anyone steal from this place? The name of the store that he owns, he's co-owner. Fanatical Bucks fan. In Afghanistan, only the goats smell like maybe I should just not flat out read. He reads everything on the teleprompter. Alrighty, so San Francisco man who migrated. The co-owner of Cigarettes R is capitalized. See what you did there. Cigarettes are cheaper in San Francisco's Richmond district, who is referred to only as Zaid. I'm going to say it's Zaid. In the report, is speaking out after burglars stole roughly $80,000 in merchandise and $20,000 in cash from his store last week. Oh, it's just last week? I thought it was like he racked it up and was like, this is worse than okay. So they got away with a big haul. I feel like you're jumping the gun, sir. You have fully committed to the American dream and the American way of life. Congratulations. You've officially made a mountain out of a molehill. It was one robbery. Zaid claims that more than half a dozen thieves smashed his store windows last Tuesday and had plenty of time, around 20 minutes, to ransack the store, as they know the police won't do anything. Oh, man. The San Francisco Police Department, SFPD, reportedly confirmed to Fox News that officers arrived at the scene around 2:44 a.m. after the burglary. When did it happen? Oh, 20 minutes. Okay. Officers observed the window of the business had been shattered and items from the business strewn about the scene. Photos of the burglary apparently made their way to social media, where they were received by hundreds of thousands of viewers. Many social media users expressed sympathies and or condolences. Let's get them pics. Let me see them pics. All right, popping over. Here we go. Boop. Howdy, everyone, says Luke Duke. Howdy, Luke Duke. Boop. Cigarettes are cheaper. All right, was the vandalism... I'm guessing the vandalism was... the vandalism was during the robbery. Can I also surmise a theory that that those pictures might not be very flattering? Nope, never mind. Just a whole bunch of tags. So they're putting in a new piece of glass. They're putting up, and they have, by the way, they have frickin' banners over the windows because they can't have an open storefront where you can just go in and see what's in there. So they're like, hey, how about we just use it as ad space? Oh, my God. Hey, Luke Duke, if you didn't know, we're talking about Cigarettes Are Cheaper, a business that got hit for $100,000 in damage. Now, they're saying this is worse than Afghanistan, and they're leaving. I feel like the crime response, everything like that, worse than Afghanistan? I don't know. Again, this is if you're saying like it keeps happening and it keeps happening, like, all right, fine. You got hit once. Obviously, you got some adjustments to make, you know? Alrighty. But what do I know? Anyhow, Zaid said it was about 7 individuals who made off in 2 separate vehicles, and that the SFPD told him the over 20-minute long response time comes as they are shorthanded. Why would they be shorthanded? Just out of curiosity. Why would the police be shorthanded? Quotes from this man are, we have drug issue, we have homeless issue. Oh, God, we needed this as an interview. I needed this man's beautiful broken English. We have drug issue, we have homeless issue. Zed, I guess Zed, I don't know how to say that. Zed reportedly added that the city doesn't address the issues, and if things don't change soon, he will probably have to close his business, saying to Fox News that our safety is more important than making a living in this city. Several businesses and large retailers in San Francisco have already made the decision that he is pondering closing their doors as retail thefts have skyrocketed in San Francisco. Yeah, retail thefts have skyrocketed. Just proud of their history. It's Pride Month. Oh. Johnny, and here on Twitch, we have Just Kidding. Okay. I'm not sure how that matters. Thank you, Yaruto, and everyone else for being part of the show. I'm gonna pop up a little website while I'm gonna pull the audio down and pop up a bunch of websites actually. So we'll pull the audio down really, really quick here, and throw up that website. Should start having that from now on, just up. Let's clear the first hour stories out. We're doing great on time. Really, really appreciate that. And let's go back. And let's go here. Here. There we go. Oh, there we are. All right, let's load our second hour stories. For the second hour, we're going to be talking about an election in Austria has changed after the vote came in. So I'm sure nobody can relate to how this is going to seem. All right, and then we've got a story that we promised a while ago about a Florida man entering an alligator exhibit, as well as a Florida man riding a shark. We've got vending machines in New York now because New York wants to say, hey, if you are a person who smokes crack or meth, you need a clean piece, and we'll do that for you free of charge. We'll do it on the nose. All right. Or on the wrist. I don't know what's the free one. We've got some footage over the hydroelectric dam that blew up. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. And then a Florida woman was fatally shot by her neighbor. We'll talk about that very briefly. It's very sad. We'll kind of try and pull the show up from there. It's maybe not the best one to put at the end of the second hour, dumbass. Alrighty, so there we are. We've got it all loaded. And we've got the other... Oh, shit, I bet if I pull this up, audio.
That they open.
Yep. Audio. All right. Is it this one? Nope. Oh, the video is private. Damn it. Damn it all. Well, we have still pictures at least. We got to look for that video. This one's the one we don't want to play. Boop. There we go.
About the best.
Nope. We have two websites of that one, so let's get rid of that.
Big Pharma. And yet again.
Alrighty. There we go. We got it all. Thank you all for being part of the show. Let's pull up that website and say, am I 21 or older? Yes, I am. All right. First things first, before we do all of this, we're going to link the... Actually, we'll link the Venmo and the PayPal. Control C. All right. Where is it? Control V, and there we go. Boop. There's one there, and one more here. Boop. The links I'm throwing up in the chat. Let's do that again there. That's for the show today. $40 away from the goal at the moment. We'll pin the message, and we'll check where we're at on that. Again, Normally it's 50 for the show's minimum accomplished goal, but we had a couple come in or tally in after the show went off, and we went back and checked. And yeah, when we looked at it today, it's more than we thought. So we're not gonna just take that. So there we go. There, yeah, not at that at all. Just under. We're like $5 in on that goal. It's $35 away from a successful funded show. Either way, moving into our next story. Because we promised it. Oh wait, no, yeah, we linked the PayPal and the Venmo. Yeah, we did. So yeah, if you want to support the show, a little bit, every penny helps. And if you don't have the YouTube, or if you don't have the Twitch and you want to do something, the Venmo, the PayPal stuff, that's awesome. Appreciate it. Moving along. Austrian party reverses leadership as a result of a spreadsheet hiccup. Right, it was a spreadsheet hiccup. Who did the spreadsheets? Dominion? Watch, we're going to read the story. It turns out Dominion did do the spreadsheets. The spreadsheets were Dominion. Shit. Austria's main center-left opposition party on Monday reversed the result of its weekend leadership election, announcing that a computer error originally led to the wrong candidate being declared the winner. So what you're saying is somebody won, but because of a computer hiccup, we went back and, we noticed, no, they didn't. This, again, is going to be one of those in this day and age. I don't feel like even if that's the case, I don't think people will buy it. Fucking Dominican. No. Dominion. Like, this is in Austria, not Argentina. And, not Dominican. Alrighty, so Andreas Babler, the mayor of the town of whatever, outside Vienna, becomes the Social Democrats' new leader as the party tries to turn around its fortunes ahead of a national election expected next year. And this just reeks of the Hillary situation. They didn't. That's all, boo. That's what they'll do. They'll if people don't rally behind Biden, they'll say it's a spreadsheet error. And they'll just say he's the Democratic nominee, and everybody wants him. And then all the D's will vote for him, and we'll be fucked over for another 4 years. But don't worry, it gets better. By the end of those 4 years, we'll all be dead. Oh, Jesus. When you have, this is just not something I want to read. Around the world, they're having trouble with elections. Oh, no. No, Austria. All right, so we have this story, but apparently the video is no longer available, and I don't care much about the text version of this because the important part is the video. So we're going to try and find it. It should be on the internet. Things never leave the internet, whether videos are privated or not. All right, man rides shark. Oh, Jesus, there is a multitude of man rides shark videos. That's kind of scary. I want Florida man rides shark. Come on. A man wrestled shark to retrieve his nephew's arm. 2021. Yep, we don't have. Nope, we just have the stills. We don't have the video. They scrubbed it from the internet. Why? Alrighty. A Florida man catches a shark and rides it like a cowboy on a Panama City beach. Again, I don't know why the video is privated. The shark had been wrestled ashore by the men who caught it in front of Thomas and Donut's shack and tried to get a hook out of its mouth. One man jumped to keep it from thrashing about until the hook was removed. Later in the video, you can see the crowd walking the shark back out to sea. Oh, no. I don't want to see that. You got to end that, man, before he... Oh, no, I'm not going to show that. Okay, so this is the image. All that buildup. People were expecting the shark thing. And we don't have the video now. I kind of want to see the video when this is what it looked like. These are the two guys that they caught a shark and they tried to get their hook out so they could set it free. Great. Great. I have to imagine until the hook got out and the shark got walked back out into the friendly waters, that up till then that this was a horrible event for the shark. Like, what are you fucking doing? I don't want to be part of this. Don't do this shit to me. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching the show. We are trucking right along with our $35 goal to the end of the show here. Our next story is going to be better because at least now we have video of this one, right? I could have swore this one was a video. Nope. Yep, it is. So, thank God we still have at least one video. Nothing was expected to go wrong. Whoa, what? With unhooking the shark? With freeing it? Well, they eat fish, you know? It's only the Gulf of Mexico. Why would there be a shark around here right now? They eat fish. Alrighty, so that was a letdown from our friends in Florida. Well, actually, no, I take that back. That was not a letdown from our friends in Florida. That was a letdown from the assholes who took down the web video that I needed to play. Motherfuckers. Now I look like a dick. Alrighty. Our next thing here is a man jumping into the Busch Gardens alligator exhibit in Florida. So we're going to go ahead and play that story to you. Fishes are totally harmless. Right. Yeah, no. Killer whales aren't sinking boats at all. Totally harmless. Dolphins aren't the rapists of the sea by any means. Totally harmless. Be Flipper 300 if they knew the truth. Alrighty.
It's every time.
Can I skip the ad? Nope.
You gotta get back out. Another wild Karen! Like you! He's very bombarded and surrounded here, guys. All of the Karens. You gotta get back out. Another wild Karen! Like you!
So he's doing a kind of cringy crocodile hunter bit in an actual alligator enclosure at Busch Gardens. We have annual passes to Busch Gardens, been there hundreds of times, and always wondered why more people haven't jumped in with those gators. Well, I certainly don't know that answer at all, but I have to mute this again because we're going to get another ad.
Hyundai Ioniq 5 versus Toyota BZ4.
Hyundai, they're a bottom who will do anything for an advertisement, so they got one from Fox. Fox sold them an ad because Fox is a bunch of who will take anything anybody pays for. Did you hear me mocking your commercial and you froze on it? Great. So we just can't have the video and play the video. Here we go with another fucking ad. You guys have gotten 3 ads out of me for one video. This is not fair.
Get back out. Another wild Karen! Like you! He's very bombarded and surrounded here, guys. All of the Karens. You gotta get back out. Another wild Karen! Karen! Mikey! He's very bombarded and surrounded here, guys. All of the Karen.
Don't, like, if I'm there, I'm just like, guys, no. Let's see how this goes. All right? Hey, let's not jump the alligator here. Let's let this play out. Okay?
7:30 p.m. when I paid for my flight.
What the fuck? All right, I wasn't going to go through the story anymore. But seriously, Fox News, your website is the biggest piece of dog shit when it comes to pushing more stuff on people. It really fuels the argument that you're a pander and, just a machine kind of just force-feeding people narratives, because you won't even let me enjoy the one that I'm on. Sounds like a relative of Brad the Chad. That would have been awesome. Oh. Get out of there, man. I can't get out of here. I'm Brad the Chad. Oh. I'm the reincarnation of Lennon. I'm Brad the Chad. Has he come back yet? Now that you brought up Brad the Chad, I wonder, is he still gone? Oh, God. Bad Chad. No. I want Brad the Chad. I'm not finding him. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to look for him later. But I'm not seeing. So, obviously, nothing new. Okay. I'd be tossing my smoked turkey leg over near his feet. Don't toss it near his feet. Hit him with it. Get some of that oil and grease on there. Make him smell like it. That way, if the alligator eats the turkey leg, it immediately assumes the smell coming from him. Same thing. Now we've got ourselves a show. He wants to be the crocodile hunter. Let him hunt that croc. Best of luck to you, son. Best of luck. Oh. That's the one thing people are like, oh, that guy who screamed, good luck, buddy, to the dude who jumped in the water. No, he had the right idea. There's no saving this. That person's done. And let's just say no. No. Oh, is this once again this one? Yep, it was, because you did that with the ad. Alrighty. I'd be catcalling from the side, jump in, take a swim, pussy. Yeah, dude. We need to be egging these people on, especially if they had a camera and they're doing like IRL streaming of it. And then you got to be like, you got this. Yeah, all those clicks and likes are going to be yours. You are an internet sensation. This time next year, you'll be like, if I hadn't picked that fight with that crocodile, I'd be fucking just another freshman. Oh, fuck. It's just so. If I ever see a suicide jumper, I will yell, do a flip, name that joke. I don't know that joke off the top of my head, but yeah, I don't know who did. I'm not gonna take credit for that or credit anyone for it if I don't know who it is. So I'm gonna say no. Alrighty, what is this one? Oh yeah, no, that's not it. So our next story, Bender from Future. Oh, okay, Bender from Futurama. Our next story is about New York. Now, I know New York has had some issues lately, but things are going to turn around, guys, because they have unveiled a program that is going to help with the drug users and get shit down to shoe level and put all of this back in perspective. New York City unveils a vending machine for drug users with free crack pipes and Narcan for ODs. We did it. Fanatical Bucksman, 50% of office and retail space is vacant in New York City. Well, I'm sure all of those businesses are going to regret that decision and come flooding back when they find out. Free crack pipes. Free crack pipes. Free Narcan for ODs. Free condoms. We got it covered, man. It's a party in NYC. The good times are back. New York City's health officials on Monday unveiled the city's first public health vending machine, featuring free drug paraphernalia and anti-overdose meds for addicts. The Big Blue Box, that's what we're calling it. The Big Blue Box was installed in Brooklyn on Monday, and it was out of products by Monday evening. And will offer potentially life-saving naloxone to drug users who have overdosed on opioids, along with instructions on how to use the drug. Instead of snacks or sodas, the vending machine will also have hygiene kits and safe sex kits for anyone with a New York City zip code to claim. So you just enter in your zip code. You know zip codes are publicly available, right? New York, you can't do that. Anyone who knows a zip code in New York. Or do you have to have a name in a zip code? Officials say similar machines in the U.S., Europe, and Australia have demonstrated effectiveness at reducing overdose rates and the spread of infectious disease. Look, the condom thing and the spread of infectious disease. That I understand. The crack pipes, though. And the Narcan. I feel like if you can get to a vending machine... Dude, I think we got to pull over and find a vending machine. Why, man? Because I think I'm ODing. Oh, shit. We got to find a vending machine. Do you have $1? I need some Narcan. Do you have any quarters? My friend is dying. I need a quarter. Like, no, dude. No. Go to the hospital, call the cops, or don't do it. Don't do it in OD. But the idea that we should have vending machines around for someone to just... Because you know what these overdose people will do once they overdose and the Narcan's there to get them out of it like that. I'm sure they won't go, you know what? I'm done. Not doing this anymore. I am done. No, I don't. Dude, you stepped on my last glass pipe, bro. We need to find one of those blue machines. So... people have to, sign in to claim stuff on this thing. How do you, is it just, one per customer? All right, so we have all of these things available. You can pick the Narcan, you can pick the pipe, you can pick the condom, but only one. So, do you want to F that toothless lady with no protection? Do you want to be able to smoke the rock to do that thing? Or do you want to have the Narcan for when one or both of you OD? Who are we kidding? It's the pipe. Yeah, I'll take the pipe, man. I don't need the Narcan if I don't have the pipe. And I'm not going to do the lady if I'm not high. All right? So, decisions, says Fanatical Bucks fan. I know, right? I don't know about you. I'm still waiting for my presidential crack pipe Biden promised. Biden promised presidential crack pipes? Like with the seals? After almost dying from an OD, I have changed my ways. Ooh, Pink Dragon. I gotta go chase it. I bet you say you want whatever number 5 is and type in your zip code, and that's all the payment you need. Drug kit number 5. Sorry. Oh, this should be a bigger show. We're in the midst of an overdose crisis in our city, and you know what'll calm that down? Lots of Narcan and crack pipes, because junkies will immediately change their ways. No, I'm sure one or two of them probably. I'm sure some will be like, you know what? I was ODing, and it was getting scary, and I thought, I'm not doing this again. I'm sure there's a few of those, but I'm sure there's also a lot of people who are like, oh, wow, I almost OD'd, man. Hand me that crack pipe. I don't even feel high. The Narcan just killed it. Oh, wow. We're in the midst of an overdose crisis, so you know what we're going to do? Give junkies free paraphernalia and Narcan. That'll solve the problem. Which is taking a fellow New Yorker from us every 3 hours and is a major cause of falling life expectancy in New York City, said Health Commissioner Dr. Ashwin Vasan in a statement. But we will continue to fight to keep our neighbors and loved ones high. I mean, alive. With care, compassion, and action. Let's open this in a new tab. Open image in new tab. Care, compassion, and action. Here, let me pull me off of the screen for a minute. Care, compassion, and action, everybody. There it is. With Narcan so widely available, imagine being pissed if your buddy uses it on you and it kills your high. Yeah, what are you doing, dick? That was an amazing trip, man. Just fucking ended it like me on that. Dude, you were dying. I don't care. I could have stayed there forever. Fanatic Bugs, you wake up your friends. What did you do? Yeah, what did you do? Oh, no. I saved your life. Well, I wish you hadn't. Oh, wow. So, is the person taking a picture the one we're seeing reflected in the glass, or is that like there's a queue for people to use it already? Because that's kind of sad. I don't want to say anything about it, but it does look awfully interesting, the people looking at it. What do we see here from this picture? I can't make out much of what's in these bags. Just looks like just random, like, zip. Are you expecting, like, junkies while they're ODing to be able to make that out and then read some very fine print on the front of each bag to figure out what's in it? There are going to be people who do not have the wherewithal to do all of that. Even the punching in the numbers. I feel like if you are one of the people who needs these services. Premature, bro. I was peaking. Over under on how long until the glass is smashed and all the goods are taken? 10 minutes, maybe 30. I don't know. You have to put an alarm on it or something, right? Like, you got to keep an eye on that thing. I think unless there's cameras and shit watching it, yeah, it's not going to go well. So, yes, sirree, Bob. Bob and everyone else. Let's go back to this. Oh, we have someone using it right there. Rose Meredith uses a new vending machine in Brooklyn that will disperse fentanyl test strips and naloxone, as well as hygiene kits and maxi pads, vitamin C, and COVID-19. Oh, my God, of course. Of course. COVID-19 test strips for free on June 5th, 2023. So, what is she using it for? What's she getting? I feel like, oh my God, it was a queue. Holy shit. The people taking pictures, literally, it was a queue. It was a queue of people. Fanatical Bucksman saying, for the virus so deadly, you need to be tested to know if you have it. Well, I'm just saying that is an important spot in the vending machine that could be saved for as New York calls it, a caring, compassionate, life-saving crack pipe. And that's what this is about. This is about caring, compassionate, life-saving crack pipes. CCLCP. Here in New York, we believe in CCLCP, caring, compassionate, life-saving crack pipes. That's right. State-sponsored crack pipes for all, and you get a pipe, and you get a pipe. Oh, cheers. Yeah, we all get pipes, everybody. I need Band-Aids to hide the track marks, toothbrush for my single tooth, and I never test positive for COVID. Must have been withdrawals. Hey, man, we got to find one of those blue vending machines. Why are you ODing? No, I think I have COVID. I just realized none of us smell. Have you ever realized how bad a stink is until you notice its absence clear as day? I just realized I don't smell you or me. That's news. Somebody go check. I think I have COVID. If the dealers were smart, they'd be nearby each one of these. Not too close. You don't want to be too close. And Fanatical Bucks fan, no, you don't want to be close to one of these. If you're knowingly selling a spiked product, you don't want to be near one of these. Your customer will save themselves and then be pissed that you sold them something bunk in an attempt to get a one-off. They're like, hey, wait a minute. I'm starting to think you were planning to kill me, so I wouldn't be pissed that you didn't sell me anything that was really drugs. Alrighty, overdose deaths in New York are at a historic high. In 2021, there were 2,668 overdose deaths. Yeah, overdose rescue kit. So we make it very clear what the overdose rescue kit is. The pipes are clean, but they need a plug. What do you mean they need a plug? Elon Kwashi, with services for the underserved, officially opens a new vending machine in Brooklyn. Again, guys, can we show one picture of all right, never mind. That's a white guy. I was going to say the other ones didn't seem like it, but that guy looks maybe plug aka dealer. Oh, yeah, I don't know the hip lingo cuz I don't do illegal drugs. So I don't have a plug. Although some would argue that emote is. No, it isn't. It is an egg chair. It is an egg chair. That is what it is. It is an egg chair. All right, so that is New York City's current situations. We're looking at a little less than an hour and a half before the show goes goodnight, unless we hit our $40 goal, which we are $5 into. We're calling it 5. We'll call it 5. And yeah, I won't lie. A little nervous. Haven't had a hype train or anything else. We'll see if any of that happens. But next, if you guys don't know, and I don't know where this is from, there's a hydroelectric power plant in a place called Kakahovka. I don't know, whatever. It's in the Russian Ukraine. 5. Yeah, we're $5 in. 5. I need the hand sanitizer from the blue machine. I need to keep my hands clean and then go back to sleeping in my own puke and urine. I mean, what are you going to do if you have COVID? You're going to go to the hospital and be like, hey, I have COVID? Okay. All right, cool. But if you have an OD, you're just going to be like, we're good. You know, what do I need? A medical professional to look me over, make sure I'm okay? Screw that. Screw that noise. Again, I feel like I don't know. I need more information on exactly how the goods are gotten, because it seems like people are signing up, you know, like just, hey, this is where I'm at. This is how you can find me. And if you have any trouble with that, here's my zip code. Won't catch me using one of those when I OD. All right, so Kakhovka. Kakhovka. Why are there so many K's? However you pronounce this place. They have a hydroelectric dam, and I think it was Russia. Somebody blew it up as a military tactic, and we're going to show you just a little 2-minute and 25-second footage. Just a little, like, hey, glad people are here to make these amazing inventions and then blow them up for the stupidest reasons, only to destroy human settlements and natural animal habitats and cause all of this wonderful damage. Isn't it fun? They had Johnny past tense. I'm going to go to the video now. Only you can donate and save one of these poor fucking dams. Again, the hydroelectric dam was destroyed. I'm not sure how much wider the river is on the way out. What's with the piano music? If we're honest, it's a little... Is this supposed to be serene or sad? Are we... Just 50 cents will provide a sandbag. Thank you, Chevrolet JB. There are so many Ks because people are kidding. Thank you, Yaruto. You might think, I can't help, I can't donate. But right now, there is a poor Ukrainian puppy who's drowned. And your donation can send a towel. Oh, man. So, I gotta get some, like, before and after footage now to kind of get this wrapped up in a sounds dreary. It looks dreary. It's a dam that got destroyed, a hydroelectric dam, and they destroyed the dam for military purposes. I'm not entirely sure, I'm not entirely sure who, but again, it looks like the dam might be significantly damaged. And so we have that wonderful drone footage. Can I, that's the end of that. Can we go back? That was the end of it. Let's see if we can find a before picture. Let's, oh, good. All right. Let's look up, let's do this. Control C. Let's pop over here. Control V. No, I don't want the Florida man riding a shark. That'd be the weirdest. Look for that and Kirkova. And why did you put the K's together, computer? Is it a thing? Are you in cahoots? There were two of them. They work in pairs. Alrighty. Let's see if there's a video saying blown up in Ukraine, sediments being evacuated. This is from 10 hours ago. So yeah, this happened a while ago. Ukraine says Russia has blown up the Novakirkovia Dam in the Kherson region. Cheers. All right, we'll go to this video. So the video footage we showed is the same footage everyone's pulling up, but they might give a little more.
And hundreds of thousands of people will need to be evacuated. Both Ukraine and Russia are blaming each other for blowing up the dam. The Ukrainian president has called it an act of terrorism.
The dam blows. Boom. Everything happens. People are losing their shit. And then Zelensky calls Putin, "You motherfucker, you blew up my dam." And then Putin's like, "You motherfucker, you blew up my dam." What? That's my dam. It's part of my country. Fuck you. Your country's my country. When I take it over, that was going to be mine. I had plans for that dam. Veldrain saying, sadly, due to the diminished electric capacity, no phones can be charged, which means no more Ukrainian TikTok dance videos. Rest in peace. No more Ukraine porn? Oh, says Saint Ren. Chevy JB, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the point of war terrorism? Yeah. But the funny part here is, in this case, both sides of the conflict are saying they didn't do it. I don't know who I believe. On the one hand, do we want to believe that Ukraine didn't actively cause a huge, catastrophic event that would upset both of the countries, but more importantly, really negatively impact Ukraine so that way they can play victim? I mean, I don't know, but I just think it's kind of cute where they're both pointing their fingers at each other. And it's just the whole time, it was us the whole time. Joe Biden's like, hee. There's your suspenseful music, Yaruto.
And convened his war council. Ukraine has not confirmed whether it's begun the long-anticipated counteroffensive, but it says its forces have made some gains through Russian-held areas. In a secret location in the woods of eastern Ukraine, these troops are training for battle.
In a secret location that no one could use AI to diverge based on the sun's location. If it's a secret location, maybe we shouldn't be filming it. Okay, just not. War is one past terrorism. The thing you are afraid of is happening. Things are exploding. People dying. I'll take the rap. Saw a hole in my wall. Saw a hole in the wall. My penis was there. Just made it bigger. My bad, y'all.
They're learning how to clear territory mined and booby-trapped by the Russians.
All right, this has less to do with the dam.
Our houses, our territories, and they say, this is ours. That doesn't happen.
My house is under occupation. We are fighting.
Anti-Putin Russian militia have stepped up their attacks in the Belgorod region, forcing the evacuation of thousands of Russians from the town.
All right, so this isn't about dam blown up in Ukraine, settlements being evacuated. This is not about the settlements being evacuated because of the dam. I wanted to know more about the dam, okay? Now I just want to do sad commercials for the dam. Just whack it off. What? Oh, Saint Ren. Oh, you're giving Saint Ren advice. Thank God it's not me. Let's check the show. We got a little bit over an hour left in the show, unless we hit our $40 goal or $35 goal. fingers crossed. We haven't seen anything like a hype train coming across the Twitch, and the YouTube and the Rumble have come up with nil via the PayPal and all that. So here's hoping. Alrighty. Should we do that again or no? Let's do this. This one's kind of a shitty story, so let's get this over with. I think this is an actual news story about it. Yeah.
These children who lost their mother in cold blood. We need answers. We need an arrest.
That is the attorney for...
Before we get into this, I am going to say, while she gets going, this is one of those times where like, no, man, we do need an arrest. This lady needs... I'm going to say right now, I believe we need an arrest in this case. Oh, nice pause. Lean into it more. Almost, and I'm there.
A woman shot and killed in Florida by her neighbor. Well, they're demanding an arrest, as you heard. They say that A.J. Owens, a black mother of 4 young children, died Friday night after a dispute with her neighbor who shot her through a front door. According to a family lawyer, Owens' children were playing outside when the neighbor engaged them and threw a pair of skates at them. The lawyer says she also shouted racial slurs, and when Owens went to confront her, that woman shot and killed her. Carlos Suarez is in Miami following all of this. And there are so many questions this morning, but key for the legal team is why this woman hasn't been arrested. Do we know?
Well, Poppy, the sheriff's office is saying that they're looking into whether this shooting was in self-defense, but that's an
Okay, hold on. I know, stand your ground. I know. Stand your ground and all. But can we at least address she shot the lady through her door. Nobody came to her. The mom wasn't knocking on the door. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the mom was in her residence. So how is it you're standing your ground if you're at someone else's house? I'm just saying.
Argument that the victim's family says is just not possible. 35-year-old A.J. Owens, as you said, was killed on Friday north of Orlando in Ocala, Florida. Authorities said that Owens knocked on the door of a neighbor who minutes earlier had an issue with Owens' children that were playing outside.
Never mind.
Now, the victim's family said that the woman had
Never mind. She has a fucking leg to stand on with the whole standing my ground thing. I really feel like you need Ring doorbell footage, and we need to see that before bet she shaves. Who is she? You talk about the news anchor? Yeah, because dude, she's a mom, and that's insensitive right now. How could you talk about that?
Previously harassed the children, calling them racial slurs and the N-word. Owens' mother said her daughter wanted to know why the woman kept an iPad that the children left behind and why she threw a pair of skates at them. Here's
again, the woman kept the iPad probably because they were playing on her property and they shouldn't have been. She threw the skates at them because, well, they were... No. Again, ma'am, why? I feel like you need someone beating on your door. You need damage to the door. You need to feel like they can't. If you're on the other side of the door and they're not trying to get through, how hard do you need to go through? She just wanted to see. Oh no, Chevy J. No, that is insensitive and inappropriate. Sounds like there's more to the story. Sounds like there is, but so far as I know, we don't have any video. From what we understand, the kids were playing in her yard. The kids left her yard after skates were thrown at them. She then kept an iPad they left there. How much you want to bet the kids were just playing like fucking Pokemon Go or some shit? One of those IRL photo game things where it's like, oh yeah, you use your real world. You know, it's immersive. It's meta. And then the lady freaked out because the kids are in her... ma'am, on behalf of white people who don't want to feed the narrative that white people just up and shoot black people because they're afraid of them. Why you got to do this? Why you got to paint us like this, man? Why you doing this to me, Karen?
Here's more of what that mother said.
She knocked on Susan's door. A closed, locked door. Door never opened. No. My daughter, my grandchildren's mother, was shot and killed. She had no weapon. She posed no imminent threat to anyone.
All right. To be fair, just because you don't have a weapon doesn't mean you don't pose a threat. But I agree. I really fail to see how this lady was a threat. If the door was closed and locked, again, you got to be beating on that door. I'm not opening fire if I don't think the door is doing the job. It's a waste of a bullet. But no reason to be on private property. True, Saint Irene. You know what, Saint Irene? You're absolutely right. Those kids shouldn't have been there. But she shouldn't have kept the iPad. She shouldn't have thrown skates at them. Have those kids been repeatedly asked to leave and they don't listen? I mean, what? Like you said, we don't. Or did you say it or someone else? Yeah, no, you said it. Sounds like there's more to the story. It does, and I want to know what that more is. I want to know what the more in the story is. All right. So let's go ahead and get that. Again, we've got an hour left in the show, unless we get some movement on the old PayPal and YouTube or PayPal and Venmo or the Twitch stream. Let's get back to the story.
All right, so the sheriff of Marion County said that the two women were yelling at each other through that front door and that authorities haven't made an arrest yet because of Florida's Stand Your Ground law, adding that they're still interviewing other neighbors and Owen's 9-year-old son who was standing next to his mom when she was shot through that door. Here's the sheriff.
And what we have to rule out is whether the deadly...
It's really weird that you just said, here's a sheriff. Here's a sheriff. I don't know. Like, we want to know what might have happened. Here's a sheriff. Not the sheriff? How many sheriffs you got?
Or here's a sheriff.
And what we have to rule out is whether the deadly force was justified or not before we can even make the arrest. And sometimes it becomes difficult, and sometimes it becomes an obstacle, but only a temporary obstacle, because it will be moved, and the final answer will come forward.
All right, so the sheriff said that the neighbors have had issues before with at least 6 calls made to 911 since 2021. No. The name of that 58-year-old neighbor who shot Owens has not been released.
Yeah, no, her name's not been released, but we very quickly...
We begin in eastern Ukraine where a...
Stop being a dick, man. We're not going to release the name, but we are very, very quickly going to release the ethnicity. Her name has not been released, but we can all know right now and be angry at the fact that she is white. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It seems like the story is going to get a lot muddier. I'm sure, and this story was on Fox as well as CNN, so I'm sure that we're going to find out more as time goes on. I would love to think that it's as cut and dry as we see it here, but usually, Yaruto, her name is Robert Paulson. Her name is Robert Paulson. Alrighty, so we've got all of those in there. We are still, let me check. I'm pretty sure that is the case, but there we go, and refresh, and double check. Yep, looking like we're not going to nail that overtime at this point. It's getting close, and we're still 35 away. So here is hoping. Right, moving right along. Actually, you know what? Since that, we'll do this right now. If you do want to support the show, and you want to buy something at the same time, so you really get something for your money, it helps the show a little bit. But I'm more pushing it for the product itself. I don't really make a whole lot of money off of this, but people find a lot of use, myself included, for CBD, CBN, and CBG products. And if you're someone like me who's found them useful, one of the most frustrating things is you can't get a good, solid product from somebody. You know, it's just kind of, because you never know what it is. They don't know what it is. Half the time, two products that are two different labels or two different products, same shit inside. But with our good friends at Hemponics, they have, as they call it, innovative hemp solutions. All of their stuff starts with them. They take it from seed to sale, so they have it the whole time. All of their products are all made in-house, so you know you're getting a quality product. They have a variety of products available, from gummies, edibles, vapes, tinctures. I'm a big fan of the tinctures. The medicated CBD relief medicated lotion is one I'm buying for a friend. It's a great full spectrum lotion for things with skin issues such as itching and inflammation. So I love Hemponics, and I suggest you use their products if you like hemp-based products. And their website that I'm giving you a link to here will give us credit if you use this link in your sale. In your purchase. They will give us a little bit of credit for that, and we'd say thank you. Here you go. So there we go. We linked those in all the chat. Thank you very, very much. Let's go into our next story. All right, there's our drone footage, and yeah, that was the one we just did. So we're going into our third hour stories right on time. Let's go ahead and close this out. For our third hour stories, we have a weird one. An ancient mastodon tooth was found on a California beach. So there you go. Gingivitis strikes again. We have a dash cam video that shows a Michigan boy leading a highway chase. Wait till you see how old he is. Wait till you hear how old this person is. Let's pull the audio down while we pull these up real quick. Almost there. And oh yeah, we've got a interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about O.J. Simpson, and I can't wait to tell you about that. All right, and then something that's really kind of trippy, and so we'll go through that for a bit. All right, so where are we? There we are. All right, so we have 1 hour left in the show. If we get our $35 goal hit, we'll roll into the half hour. Otherwise, we'll end it early and start cleaning and getting ready for the party, because that's all we're doing this week. When we're not prepping a show, we're not doing someone else's show or going to a goddamn appointment. Just getting ready for that party. All right. A woman walking on a California beach finds an ancient mastodon tooth. How? It was there? Don't tell me you had a metal detector and it had a filling. Where was the rest of the mastodon? You just found the tooth? How do you find just... I feel like you're missing the rest of the beast. Alrighty. So this is again out of California. A woman taking a Memorial Day weekend stroll on a California beach found something unusual sticking out of the sand. A tooth from an ancient mastodon. But then the fossil vanished. And it took a media blitz and a kind-hearted jogger to find it again. Okay. Wait, is this the video on it? Nope, that's Fort Bragg getting a new name. Okay. So Jennifer Shue found the foot-long tooth sticking out of the sand on a Friday at the mouth of Apotos Creek in Rio de Mar State Beach, located off Monterey Bay in Santa Cruz County on California's Central Coast. I was on one side of the creek, and this lady was talking to me on the other side, and she said, "What's that at your feet?" It looked kind of weird, like burnt almost. She wasn't sure what she had found, so she snapped some photos, posted them on Facebook asking for help. The answer came from Wayne Thompson, paleontology collections advisor for the Santa Cruz Museum of Natural History. Thompson determined that the object was a worn molar from an adult Pacific mastodon, an extinct elephant-like species. When they went back to the beach, the tooth was gone. Oh, no. Fucking fairy moved it on him. A weekend search failed to find it. Thompson sent out a social media request for help in finding the artifact. The plea made international headlines. On Tuesday, Jim Smith of nearby Aptos called the museum. "I was so excited to get that call," said Liz. I'm not going to read your last name and butcher it. So said Liz, the museum's visitor experience manager. "Jim told us that he had stumbled upon it during one of his regular jogs along the beach, but wasn't sure of what he had found until he saw a picture of the tooth on the news." Smith donated the tooth to the museum, where it will be on display Friday through Sunday. Why only, what is it, going to decay? The age of the tooth isn't clear, a museum blog says. Mastodons generally roam from California. Right, it's not recent. Unless it is recent. Maybe that's why it's charred. Someone made a mastodon, and it went horribly wrong, and they tried to burn the evidence. Dear Butch, why wouldn't you just pick it up? Exactly, right? I don't know what it is. I don't want to touch it. Oh, wait, that's a mastodon tooth. Let's go back and get it. It does look... Here, it does look kind of burnt. I'm going to be honest, it looks really burnt. Like someone tried to cover up. Yeah, that looks super burnt. Like someone tried to cover up that they had a mastodon or a mastodon's tooth. It's at least 5,000 years old. Do we know that? But how do we know it's at least 5,000 years old? Again, someone tried to burn it. Did someone think it was a piece of wood? Maybe it died in a wildfire. Oh, no. The mastodon died in a wildfire. Use the tooth as a butt plug. You know how famous you'd... Saint Ren? That would kill a man. It was an English mastodon. Bad teeth. I get it. English mastodon. Bad teeth. But, again, why the burning part? Why the burning? So it fell out. Why did we burn it? That looks like a very burned tooth. It doesn't even, well, I'll say it does kind of look like a tooth now when you see the way the roots grow in on it. But I could, understand if someone just thought it was a log. I'm going to want some carbon dating on the tooth, okay? I'm going to need some carbon dating on the tooth because I'm very skeptical that this is an old tooth. I'm thinking we have some scientists covering up an experiment here. All right, Thompson determined the object was a molar. Yep, we covered that. 5 million to 10,000 years ago. The age of the tooth isn't clear. Mastodons generally roamed from 5 million to 10,000 years ago. You said it was over 5,000. Well, we can safely say this specimen would be less than 1 million years old, which is relatively new by fossil standards. Again, how do we know it's a fossil? that looked like a regular tooth. It's only the third find of a locally recorded mastodon fossil. The museum also has another tooth along with a skull that was found by a teenager in 1980. It was found at the same creek that empties out. So that creek is a popular place for mastodons. All right. Or at least mastodon teeth. I guess in the Cretaceous period there was a dentist there, and he's just throwing them out back. I'm not going to use this shit. All righty. So that is that story. Let's drop that down. Boop. Okay. It is.
Have you considered going solar in Minnesota?
Have you considered shutting up? I'm trying to pander. We have 40 minutes left in the show, unless we hit our goal. If we don't, that will suck. We don't roll goals over on this show, and so losing a goal sucks. But that's why the goal is a minimal thing, and it's not a lot, but $40 or $35. If we get that, we go. Otherwise, we'll finish up in the next 40 minutes. I don't know. Do I want to do that super beggy thing at the end of a show? I've never done that. I feel dirty. I'll feel dirty. I feel like a dirty, dirty girl for being beggy at the end of the show. Hey, everybody. It's Tegra in the background. She's not in my lap, but she's still kind of here. So let's play her bit. Where's her bit? You have a sound drop, Tag.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
All right, moving along with our lovely program. Thank you for being part of it. Here we go. Our next story is a dash cam video showing a Michigan boy leading police on a highway chase. Now, I know the age, and I don't want to report it until
Most people don't know this, but
St. Lorenz says, Kitty, yeah, Kitty likes being up in my lap, but, you know, you can't always help it. This is only 32 seconds long, so we might have to actually read the video. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. And I wish I could at least set this to loop if you can't let me pause all the time. All right, so there's no audio. All right, so that's got to be a Michigan thing with the stop on the license plate or stop plate on the hood of the car. All right, so the blinker and the hazards are going. Oh, that's a scuff. That's two scuffs. So if you, I guess we're not going to get to it in the video, so I'll spoil it for you. The driver of that hot race was 10 years old. So that 10-year-old led the police on a highway chase. A Michigan State Police dash cam video captured a 10-year-old suspect leading police on a chase along Interstate 75 after allegedly stealing the vehicle. The boy told investigators after he was caught that he took his mother's 2017 Buick Encore SUV because he had wanted to visit his mother in Detroit. So you wanted to visit your mom and you took her car? The website reports the child was apparently staying with relatives prior to the incident. The video released shows the SUV weaving across lanes of traffic before driving alongside the shoulder of the road. The vehicle then hit a guardrail. We saw that. The footage ends with the SUV's front passenger side door opening. The juvenile driver ran from the stolen car before they were taken into custody nearby, and that no injuries were reported. The SUV first was taken from a home in Buena Vista outside Saginaw, according to investigators. Saginaw County Central Dispatch received a call from OnStar that the stolen vehicle was southbound on I-75, and troopers located the vehicle near Birch Run exit, Michigan State Police said on Twitter. They attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver did not stop. Simultaneously, several 911 callers also reported that a child was driving a car on I-75 as troopers were attempting to locate it. Police added the vehicle came to a stop after bumping into a guardrail, causing minor damage to the vehicle. The trooper was behind the suspect for about a mile when the lights and sirens activated, while OnStar disabled the Buick, allowing for a safe stop. The 10-year-old child was transported to the Saginaw County Juvenile Detention Center, according to Michigan State Police. About a week before the chase, Michigan police were involved in another one on Interstate 75 involving a runaway cow. Yeah, that's not even remotely, yes, involving a runaway. Apparently, everything that's happened illegal on the highway is I-75 in Michigan. But the cow is not relevant here. Did the cow give the kid hope? Did the cow teach the kid to steal and run from the law? Did he think he wasn't in trouble until someone showed up with a lasso and a cowboy hat? I figured it was cool until the cowboy showed up. Once the Marlboro man got here, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. I have no idea. The ethnicity isn't mentioned. No real detail about the child is actually mentioned. Right. All right. Riddle told Fox and Friends that he's quite nervous during the containment effort for. Oh, of course, we have to fill this story with the fucking cow story. I don't care about the cow. I care about the kid. I care about the kid who stole the car. And Chevrolet JB saying we shouldn't make fun. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start what? Driving or stealing cars? I would argue both of those things should be done responsibly.
So if you're over 40 and haven't achieved freedom of movement,
try crack. Alrighty. We have a couple of stories. Oh crap, I did where was the where, you know what? We're gonna go back one. Did I miss one? Dog, crack pipes, alligator exhibit, boy, Panama, democratic leadership. Where's the one about the aliens? Anti-guns ban. Yep, nope, we got that. Was that? Oh, yeah, no, we do have that. Where's the one about the aliens? God damn it. God damn it, God damn it. I'm going to look for that because I promised it, and I'll have to do it tomorrow because I don't think we're going to hit the overtime goal. Shit. Alrighty, so this next one here, let's get to that. Having a great time with the show. Thank you for being part of it, even if we end here early. It is a sad sign because 40 bits from the sticker party the whole time. I don't know. I can be really sad for a minute, and by sad I mean jokingly ask about it. We'll call it, a failed day, and we'll see how it goes. Hundreds of white women gather at Colorado Capitol after plea from women of color to use their privilege to demand action on gun violence. I need that sound drop about white women are the Sandy Squatch saying how much left of the goal. It's $35. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. We can miss a day. It's not the end of the world. We've linked the Venmo and the PayPal. We can do that again. It's pinned on the YouTube chat, but where's that? Let's link that one more time for everybody. It's not a big deal, homie. Don't feel bad about it. We haven't missed a goal in forever. We've been operating on a goal surplus for so long that I don't know how I should have done it better, but either way, it's we're up against the wall and the surplus is gone and things are shitty. And unfortunately, life and taxes took a lot more of that surplus away than I had hoped to have for the summer slump. And I'm not DJing like I used to. So it is what it is. I'll donate $35 if you call April and tell her she has a fine ass. Saint Aren, I am a whore for money. Maybe someday. Not that bad yet. I don't want to risk the gig. I kind of like hanging out with Aaron. It's a pretty easy job, especially since he lets me do it from home now. If I could get a catheter, I'm on autopilot. It's fabulous. Johnny, trying to save for my marriage. Give me a couple months. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. If you can't donate, that's fine. If this show can't survive the summer, we won't go. We'll tone it back to do. Like I said, I'll find some other way to make a little bit of scratch. I'll try and grow the show a little bit more. We'll see what we do. And it's only the first time.
Fuck off.
No, I won't fuck off. Oh, it is 420, though. Thank you for saying fuck off at 420. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have me a little sympathy burn, you know?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I mean, it's not awesome. But we'll have a little sympathy smoke. And then we'll, I don't know, we'll have a powwow at the end of the show, maybe. Thank you for the 100 bits, Dear Butch. Huge supporter of the show. Oh, well. Okay, so hundreds of white women gather at Colorado Capitol after a plea. Let's just go over here. If we're going to rip it and read it, I'll stay on your screen while I do it. Ripping and reading, as Aaron said today. I don't know why that phrase has stuck with me. The ripping and the reading. The ripping and the reading. Hundreds of white women gathered at the Colorado Capitol Monday morning, with more expected to show up throughout the day to use their privilege in a silent sit-in to demand Governor Jared Polis ban guns and create a gun buyback. Oh, there we go. Dear Butch with the 100 bits. Now the sticker party's off. If anyone wants to do it, now's the best time. And you know the thing, it's free. You can put whatever. I should put some better ones up there. But I mean, the most fun stickers people will want to place will be the, you know, and it just. We got a few popping in. We might have been saved by David Chandler. We haven't. David Chandler saying check PayPal. I haven't seen David Chandler popping up in the chat in a while. Interesting. Let's look at this and see what that says. Oh, there is a notification. Holy shit. Well, never mind. David Chandler paid us off and called it good. We're great. The 35 is in, and we're calling it a day. And now the stickers are all over the screen. Like everywhere. Everywhere. So there we go. And thank you very much, David Chandler. Now we have to do the entire rest of the show. Which is fine. I have stuff for all of that. I'll be honest, I'm very, very extremely grateful to finish the show and to do the whole show to the overtime mark. Thank you, Wilmer, for the taco night. Ross Dogs saying the legendary David Chandler, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed. Thank you, Wilmer. Let's get that off the screen. Thank you. Dear Butch, I didn't hear my sound drop. Dear Butch, which one did you get? Please God, no. That one did. Now we have a hype train. But we have the... We have the...
Everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Cheer 100 needs more cringy hype train music emo.
More cringy hype music. Hype train. Been tossing around that idea ourselves of getting a new hype train. I don't know that David Chandler needs his own sticker, and what should play as something like "Don't need."
Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1.
Thank you, Bobatize, and everyone else. Thank you very much for supporting the show. Again, we did hit the goal. Of course, Companions is calling me now. God dang it! I'll have to call them. Wrong time. I'm in the middle of doing a show. I can't book a cat vet appointment right. It's just a general checkup before anyone worries. Tegra and everyone else is fine. 31% of the way through level 1 of this hype train. Thank you very much. Dear Butch saying I have a good potato song. Feel free to send the link in a message. I'll check it later. Again, I didn't know that I should be aiming for cringy.
Cheer 100 goal. Small take my Dolan's cheeky smiley face.
Thank you, Small Egg Picker. And let's just go there and clear that and say thank you very much, David, for the $35, as well as thank you everyone else for the hype train at 36%. We have a custom of doing the whole controlled burn with those, and so we might as well. And what is it? An extra half hour's at it, so we have an extra hour of show. We still have plenty of things to get through, stories and that wise. If you're watching on Rumble, thank you. We can read your chats if you put them up in the chat. We'll be here. But this next story, like I said, hundreds of white women. Let's pop back over. Hundreds of white women gather at Colorado Capitol after a plea from women of color. So it's glad that I'm glad they're finally using their privilege. There's
Guess what? I got a fever.
Oh Jesus.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
David Chandler gifting 50 tier 1 subs. I guess I'm going to break my arm swinging the bell again today. All right. Hey, it's an arm workout day. Awesome. Thank you, David Chandler. Thank you very, very much. The huge support of the show. Thank you. Let me just we are now at level 7, 13%. I'm pretty sure we're good. Thank you. Thank you very much, David Chandler. Now I feel like I have to be funnier. Fuck. I mean, like $50 is this. Alrighty. So here we go. Arm day. Yeah, arm day. It's totally armed. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Like, being a cripple does have one advantage. These things are not huge, but good God, are they pieces of concrete. And if I get to have my legs back in the next couple of months with this stem cell shit, then I'm going to have amazing arms. I know how to do the exercises to get amazing legs. So if we can get the legs back, be like a Ninja Turtle action figure. It'll be awesome. Finally say goodbye to my gut again. I'll have a flat stomach since like the first time since I was 18. Thank you for the 125 bits, Wilmer. That's... Cheers, David. Great to see David back. Other arm now? I suppose you're right. Let's get a few. We have to go a couple of times. That was 50, so let's take a break there. How about we do, so that was one. We'll count that as like, we'll do it as one ring for like 5. So we got to do it 10 times. So we'll do 5 each arm and we'll rotate. So here's arm number 2.
Guess what? I got a fever.
He said as he did 50 more.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Arm 2. Arm 3. I am not masturbating later now. Thanks a lot. I think that's 4 in each arm. And now, here we go with number 5 on each arm. And then we have to do 5 more. I'm just going to pull the audio down just a touch so it's not so mean. 1, 2. I can't do squats. This is all I got. 3. 4. Going behind the chair makes it worse, too. 5 and 5. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Ben Super. Oh, Jesus, damn it. Oh, please tell me that's not another one set of them. Tell me that's the ones that came in from before and it was processing. Yes, it was, because there was that, and that was the first group. Okay, good. All right. We're all right. I'm a gamer. I'm not built for exercise no more. But no joke. Real talk. If the and it hasn't been confirmed, I'm getting ahead of myself. But if the stem cell shit is really gonna happen, I'm making phone calls tomorrow morning. But if the stem cell shit is really gonna happen, holy balls, am I excited! I'll lose a fuck ton of weight. Comedy will be coming back big time. DJing will be back. Thank God. I miss DJing. I have all the equipment. What am I gonna do with it? Matt was supposed to borrow it. Never did. Could have used that paycheck. Too bad. Alrighty, so back to white women in Congress. Again, thank you so much. Or white women in Congress. White women in Colorado. Either Congress, Colorado, white women in general. Problem. Again, thank you so much, David, and everyone else for a level 9 hype train at 22%. That is an immensely supportive hype train for this little show. It's very, very humbling, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. Hundreds of white women gather at Colorado Capitol. Dear Butch jumping in with 61 bits on the hype train. Thank you very much, Dear Butch. And you know what, Dear Butch, you said you didn't get your... I'm going to do this. I hate to be a dick, but I'm going to pull this back.
Party 10,000, you're welcome.
Thank you again, David Chandler. Let's go over to where is the extras thing. You bought a please God no thing, and you said you didn't get it, and I think you're the only one who didn't hear it, but either way, I can make that happen for you in a really pain-in-the-ass roundabout way, but you paid for it, God damn it. You're getting your sound drop. Where is it at? There it is. My extension, sound alerts, load the window. This is a lot more boring now that I'm trying to do it live. My alerts. There we are. Where is small egg picker? It's not even listing it in here. Oh, but that's the hype train, so we go even further back. Somebody followed me 2 hours ago, and I didn't say that. Soft to hard? I'm sorry. And Nega. N-E-G-A. Thank you for that follow 35 minutes ago. Forget about it, John. No, we're already here, goddammit. Flim Flam saying, happy to hear about the stem cells. Know nothing about them. I know very little. I know stem cell treatments are available. And, Tag, you want to jump up here? Just jump up here. I can't let you hear in the... She's scared to jump in my lap now because of, how I have to push her down if, she jumps up when we're doing the show with Aaron, because he doesn't like that I have a kitten. Tagra.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
And since we've fucked up so much time of this, here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Test in browser source.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
All right, so there's that hype train finish there, Lebanon. Holy crap, thank you so much. That is a lot of support, and we really appreciate it. Really, really do. It means a lot. As someone said from the legendary David Chandler, and I forgot, it's been a while. I forgot. Dust it off, baby.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
There we go. Thank you very much, David Chandler. Alrighty, so let's go all the way with the overtime. Tennessee woman tries to hire a hitman to kill the wife of the man she met on Match.com, according to prosecutors. Just got cat hair in my nose. A Tennessee woman is accused of hiring a hitman with Bitcoin to kill the wife of a man she met on Match.com, a federal complaint alleges. Environmental compliance specialist and avid hiker Melody Sasser, 47. What? You mean a 47 environmentalist is so desperate for love she'll murder a bitch?
And his name is John C.
Rusty Grammer up in the chat saying hello to David. David getting the high zone. Yes, thanks again so much, David Chandler, as well. Wilmer Autotech, longtime subscriber and contributor to the show. Wilmer Autotech, thank you for the John Cena drop in the 50 bits. Very much appreciate the support. Very, very grateful. All right, moving along. The environmental compliance specialist, Melody Sasser. I need a picture now because I thought this was going to be... Oh, wait. Hitmen for hire. Is this... No, that's just Sicilian hitmen for hire. I don't think that's a real thing. Anyways, environmental compliance specialist. Yeah. The names of the victim and her husband are redacted in court papers, but the Daily Beast... Oh, wait. The Daily Beast. Then why am I going through you? Why am I not going to your source? That's why I should read more of these than just the first few. Oh, no. Please tell me this. Is this the lady? Is this our culprit? Did she hire somebody? What's wrong, Ellen? You couldn't make it happen? Aw. All right, so this is again off of the Daily Beast. I should have gone here. An environmental compliance specialist pining for a hiking buddy she met on Match.com. Oh, no. A hiking buddy. So you went to Match.com to find a hiking buddy? Uh-oh. And you found love. What an asshole for going on Match.com when he's married. Yeah, isn't Match.com a dating site? Let's get some more facts, because if it is, and I thought it was, I'm on Sandy's page here. Fuck this guy. You know what? The hitman had the wrong goddamn target. That's what you have to do. When the wife finds out that a hitman's coming for her, she meets up with him and she goes, hey, how about you change targets and you add another payday?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking...
He said with a cat hair in his mouth. Why would you have cat hair in your mouth? Maybe because you can't stop petting your adorable little kitten? Well, she's not a kitten. I call her a kitten. It's a dating site. Yeah, I assumed it was a dating site. But you could use it for other things, right? Like, dating sites market themselves as more than just for dating, right? Like, I mean, but yeah.
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
I agree with you, though. He probably was searching for dick. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits. Thank you all very, very much. Feels really, really weird now. Like, we're back in the automatic overtime thing again.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Yep, I'm just going to pencil it till 5:30 for the rest of the week, and we'll see where we shake out from there. All right, again, thank you so much for all the support. Did we mention the stem cell thing? I said I was going to talk about it. And we have to do a whole bunch of controlled burns. So let's...
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely none.
Thank you very much for the 75 bits, Wilmer Autotech. I really do need to make more stickers just because I like playing with the Photoshop. But why do I suspect this plea from women of colors and white from a white guy? No. The women of color thing, that was women of color asking white people to stop using their white privilege. Did I just kind of skip over that? Yeah, I did. We'll get back to it. It's because it was later in the show and I went into it early. There it is. And now I really have to find that UFO bit that I was looking up before. I can't even remember what it was. Something about UFOs. Like a main.
Look, 11 out of 12 on do this short thing. This is America. It's the holidays. Fuck yeah, get over here, please. I want to suck your dick.
Tell you, Pride Month! Bro, I can't wait to score me some mangine. I'm going to be a regular dude hound.
Like I said, we gotta. Yeah, I'm sure that won't ever get me in trouble. We'll be fine. Nobody will take that offensively. Nobody will read that at face value and be like, he's being offensive. Like, no. I'm mocking capitalism. But you're right. Well, not capitalism. Mocking the capitalist culture to pander. Yeah, never mind. You're right. I'm a dick. Which is going to suck. I won't have the whole cripple thing. I just realized that just now. If this stem cell shit does happen and does work, I won't have the whole cripple thing to rely on not being punchable. Small egg picker saying satire is not offensive. True, but if someone doesn't read it as satire and just reads me as being offensive, and tell that to comedians. Like I said, I just realized I might not be able to. I suspect some punches in the face in my future. Just the comedy scene alone, people are like, you know what? Some of your jokes are kind of offensive and you're kind of a dick. And I never felt good about it before, but I'm glad you're doing better. Well, bam. And just right in the kisser. Receipts coming due, folks. I'm going to need a dentist. All right. All right. An environmental compliant. We're on this one now. I can't not do this one. And thank you very much, Wilmer, for the 20 bits. A lot of great support for the 20 bits. So the stem cell thing, because I keep getting distracted. Fucking squirrel. The hope is that there's some trial programs in the Mayo Clinic, and so I'm going to be getting a hold of them at the Mayo Clinic. I don't know if they use my cells. Someone was telling me that there's capability of, they call it, I guess, retarding the cell back to a stem cell form. We make it so dumb, it's very pliable and malleable. Nope, don't say that. All right, anyways, so yeah, they put those in the spine and they take the cells of the damaged neural tissue and they kind of heal it all up. We see how it does. Like I said, we'll see. All it can do is work or get worse. Alrighty, so an environmental compliance specialist pining for a hiking buddy she met on Match.com tried to have his new wife. Oh. So you met a guy on Match.com and you guys were hiking buddies. And let me guess, you never put it out there. You didn't want to be that lady. That lady that, pitches a tent in one hike. You want to get a couple lengths in on the trail. Make sure he's good stuff before you let him at your granola bar. Or before you eat his granola bar. That would have been a better joke, asshole. Alrighty, so I hope you fall off a cliff and die, Melody Sasser blurted out. Blurted out when retired Department Energy Emergency Manager and Air Force vet David Wallace told her last fall that he was engaged to another woman. Sasser, 47, allegedly stalked Wallace's wife using a fitness app, sending updates on her precise location. Why? Why, women? Why, ladies? You want to make it easy? David Chandler saying umbilical usually, placenta too. Right. But I was telling my friend about that, and I was explaining to him how I don't mean to be insensitive. And the way I said it to him is, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I will let every aborted baby under the sun be pumped into my spine if it makes me run again. And I don't feel sorry for saying that. And I'll explain it to you the way I did it to him. And thankfully, you can't go, dude, that's fucking, well, like, anyways. So the whole reason that I think that way, and hey, everybody, say hello to the cat again because she wanted to be part of the show. Can we give you a little, how do we do that? There we go. Hey, everybody, it's Tegra. Ba-da-da. All right, so the whole way I explained it to him, I don't think, much like taxes, when I say to people, I'm like, well, you know, if we don't fund that program, it's not like you get that money back, you know? So I can understand you not agreeing with the program, but you're not going to get that money back. And here's where I sit on the aborted fetus issue. There is no scenario in which someone is aborting their fetus. At least I certainly hope not. I certainly hope nobody is getting an abortion going, you know what? Take my baby. Johnny needs new legs. I can make another one. I wasn't even trying to make this one. Have at it. You know what? I'm more than happy to do that. I'm such a super fan. I'm just going to start taking loads and aborting the babies so Johnny can have the fetuses. And even if that were the case, I'd be like, it's not me doing it, you know? All right, that was a bit far. But my point, again, still stands. I feel like most of the people having the abortion would still have it without me in the equation, without the fetus being used for science. I feel like the abortion thing is going to and that's what I tell anti-abortion people when they're like, we got to make it illegal and blah, blah. I'm like, I feel like it's still going to happen just in a much more unsafe environment for both mother and child. So just saying. And then Sandy Squatch saying, I think the aborted child would be grateful they're being. That is one thing I did say is like it gives the abortion a little bit more of a purpose. I feel like especially for religious people, it's like, well, you know, they're making a miracle out of that horrible thing. God made a miracle. Todd came too early. I don't know how much God's hand was involved. Maybe it was tickling his rectum. Alrighty. Anyways, back to this story. Didn't mean to divert. We don't want to spend the last half hour of the show me just talking about MS and my upbeat shit. Because I am upbeat. Regardless of how things go with the show. I'm confident if I get through to August, and especially if, knock on glass, because I have a glass top desk. If I get that stem cell treatment, maybe even, I'd love to be standing at the anniversary show. That would be fun. Fucking standing confidently without a cane, walking the stage when I do a bit. God, it's been forever. I believe we all want this to work out for you. It would be fantastic. Yeah, it would. And I'm kind of fucking diverting the show on something that, again, we don't know that it's happening yet. So again, I gotta temper myself with reality. Let's get back to this. Bro, you want to eat baby fetus? Well, I don't want to eat it. It's it needs to be applied medically to get to the right, because it's got to look here. I'll say one thing about this: if this treatment does happen, from what I understand, there's going to be a lot of injections into my spine. Lots of injections into the different areas and the vertebrae between my spine. And then I guess, I don't know, are they doing top to bottom? Because we got brain damage and eye damage too. So we could be getting some intracranial injections and some ocular injections. It could be very horror show. I don't want to talk about all of that stuff. That's not fun. It might be very not fun. But hey, if it works at this point, if it works, fucking peg me with a studded dildo. If it gets me walking and it's a one-time thing, I mean, we got to consider it. I'd rather have my balls crushed by a rotten board. Murdercom, and I agree with Flim Flam, I don't like needles. I can understand the sentiment. Here's what I'm saying. If it gets the job done, no pain, no gain. And I've got plenty of pain now, so fuck it. Hey, And besides, as we just discussed, these stem cells might come from some aborted fetus. So someone might have given their life for this. If I don't have the balls to take a couple of shots in the back, in the brain, in the eye, or whatever to get these benefits, if I don't have that kind of courage, then why the fuck am I getting the treatment? You know? Why am I worth saving? Someone else already won't be here for this. So I need to be. Just the voice of Tom Hanks every time you wake up from the stem cell treatment. Just the voice of the other children. Earn this. Earn it. Saving Private Ryan reference. It's a nice grab. You're lucky to be America. We have access to that treatment. God bless America. We don't have access to that treatment. It's in trial phases and things like that. But it does exist, and it's available for people who can pay for it. But yeah, again, we are, dawdling on some... Hey, we have a sound drop for that. And Yaruto saying, God bless David Chandler. You know what? We can get a couple of hits for it after everything that's happened. Absolutely.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
There we go. All right. I hope you fall off a cliff and die. Oh, wow. Sasser47 stalked Wallace's wife on a fitness app. Yeah, again, ladies, don't put yourself on an app that tracks you, that someone else can access. That seems like a bad... Don't, post your location if it's somewhere you go all the time on social media. I hate to have to explain this, but that is stalker bait 101. You are setting yourself up for failure if you're like, hey, I really, really love hiking, and I'm always on this trail at this point in time. Or even worse, hey, keep up with me step by step. Download the app. No. Oh, Jesus. I hope you... All right, so that's according to the criminal complaint unsealed last week in Knoxville, Tennessee federal court, obtained by the Daily Beast. Sasser, who worked for the Pilot Flying... Yep, it is Pilot. Pilot Flying J truck stop chain, placed an order via Online Killers Market, a now defunct scam site that purported to provide services such as kidnapping, extortion, disfigurement by acid attack, and sexual violence. Jesus. In addition to straightforward killing, the complaint states. Huh. So, I can admit the dating market is rough. I've never Nope. Just how about we just someone and did you think he was gonna hook up with you after? Like what? If it never comes back, you're gonna be a shoulder to cry on and a vagina to come in, and then you guys will into the sunset? Jesus Christ. This is a personal matter unrelated in any way to Pilot Company's businesses, a spokesperson said in an email. We are taking all appropriate measures and cooperating fully to assist law enforcement. Sasser is no longer employed with Pilot Flying J. Yeah, of course not. Trying to hire a hitman isn't the best way to keep a job. Past cases have regularly shown that hiring a hitman online is a guaranteed fail. The owner of a satirical business called rentahitman.com, with a website that is clearly a gag, has a direct line to the FBI and reports all requests that appear to be serious threats. Reports all requests that appear to be serious threats. It is unclear if Online Killers Market is also meant to be a joke, but it has been described previously as a sham. Still, people continue to fall for both. Yeah, If I just Google search online murderers, murderer.com. Dude, I don't know anything about the dark net, but I'm feeling like the dark web is where you hire illegal murder people. Do they even exist? Illegal murder people? Are there legal murder people? I want legal murder people. All the words we fucked up today. And that string, boom, boom, boom. No problem. Legal murder people. All right. Authorities were made aware of Sasser's alleged scheme on April 27th when a unnamed foreign law enforcement agency notified the Department of Homeland Security's investigation that Jennifer Wallace was the target of an assassination plot. The overseas investigation discovered messages between a user in the U.S. named Cattree. Cattree? Do you want to bet she's a cat lady? Do you want to bet she's a cat lady? And the administrator of the online killers market, according to the complaint. The first, dated January 11th, 2023, included Jennifer's full name and address, and we can just read that off, apparently, along with an escrow payment of 0.4179 Bitcoin, or roughly $7,500 at the time. It needs to seem random or an accident or plant drugs. Do not want a long investigation. Cattree allegedly wrote in her request to Online Killers Market, along with an attached photograph of Jennifer. She recently moved in with her new husband. She works at home and in an office in Birmingham. The message also includes a description of the couple's cars along with their license plate numbers. Her husband works at Publix part-time. They have 3 dogs that bark and jump, but nice dogs, the message said. Yeah, please don't hurt the dogs. Please don't hurt the dogs. You know, this is just a good lady. You know, if you can... Pilot gives back. Oh, my God, the perfect shirt. Fishy thanking David Chandler for the gifted sub. Yes, thank you very much, David Chandler, for the gifted sub. Very much appreciate that. And welcome, Fishy, says David. Yes, again, and one more time, because that was kind of cool to come in and help us out and then do that whole big thing. Here we go, homie.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
So, yeah, we just, we're not going to have a goal the rest of the week, at least. So, there we go. We're automatic overtime again for the foreseeable future. Okay. Great picture. You look fantastic. Oh, this is 6 weeks ago. I feel like 6 weeks ago might have. Oh, April. This is before. Oh my God. Did you know you were going to do this at this point in time in the photo? She looks kind of like Hillary Clinton. Hey, well, now we know who her role model is, huh? She does. She does look like Hillary. Oh, no. But I guess the similarities end at the looks. She wasn't able to kill one guy. Hillary's taken out how many people? Her and Bill combined. Ooh. Sasser and Wallace met on Match.com, where when he and his future wife also lived in Knoxville. According to the complaint, does not say if the relationship became romantic, but does say that the two became hiking friends. Social media posts reviewed by the Daily Beast show Wallace and Sasser hiking together throughout 2020, often in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Sasser is listed on the website for the 900 Miler Club. Get it? For people who have hiked in all 150 trails in the park. When Wallace hiked the Appalachian Trail, Sasser assisted him. Oh, no. They quoted assisted him. She assisted him by making reservations at known hostels and other rest points and took care of his vehicle, the complaint states. But when she showed up unannounced in the fall of 2022 at Wallace's new home in Alabama, he told her he and Jennifer were preparing to marry. Sasser didn't take the news well, responding by wishing death on the pair, according to the complaint. In December, Sasser decided to do something about it. The complaint alleges, however, Sasser, whom investigators say they ID'd as Cattree, became frustrated with online killer's market when they failed to murder Jennifer quickly enough. The message allegedly shows. Prosecutors say Sasser messaged the site administrator asking why the hit had not yet been carried out. She allegedly inquired several times about the status of the job, arguing in a March 22nd message that she had been waiting for 2 months and 11 days, and the job is not completed. 2 weeks ago, you said it had been worked on and would be done in a week. The job is still not done. Does it need to be assigned to someone else? Will it be done? What is the delay? When will it be done? I don't know if they're fucking stringing her along or not. Okay, the guy wasn't on Match.com. So the guy wasn't on Match.com currently, and it was a previous relationship, so he's not a scumbag. Yeah, they met on Match.com, and he was in a relationship, and it's not established how involved she was with him. Coworker? No, not a coworker. Just a Match.com thing. And he worked at the Publix, like in part-time. Air Force vet. She just wanted a guy for the rest of the days, and she didn't want to share. Hey, take pride in the service you offer. Get on it, assassin. Yeah, dude. And that's coming from David Chandler. He doesn't slack off. Neither should you. So she's messaging them, and they replied to her message. They replied to her message, hello. She is not aware, or they wrote back telling her, hello, she is not aware. He just failed as he did not attempt it yet. He felt like it is too risky for him to do it. Regards, administrator. Cattree then began sharing location data, messaging the administrator. Yesterday, she worked from home and went for a 2-mile walk by herself. Assign another to that can complete that job. You can't just ask for your money back. I'd feel a little bit of sympathy if they're like, well, they couldn't get it. What did they do? What did they do? She bought a hitman to kill her romantic rival, so she could have a shot at the guy who just got married. Investigators dug into Sasser's activities and checked automated license plate readers to see where she had been on November 9th, 14th, 2020. Sasser's Santa Fe was clocked in the immediate vicinity of Jennifer's office. Federal agents confronted Jennifer with the news that her life was in danger, and she immediately suggested Sasser was likely Cattree. Again, Cattree. Your code name was Cattree. Thanks for the short version. I'm going to go now. You're welcome. Glad to help. Tried getting on earlier. I just got home now. Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Luke Duke. Welcome to the show. We have a good 30 minutes left for you. A lot of things to go into. including we got to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing. We got to cover hundreds of white women that we talked about. We got to get back to that. And yeah, oh, this is the one we're on, so we don't need that open. There we go. In response, the administration offered 2 other hitmen that I can assign on the job, according to the complaint. One wanted 0.49 Bitcoin, while the other was asking for 0.485 to do the deed. Cattree went with the cheaper option, promising to add the additional funds to the escrow account. Investigators dug into Sasser's activities. Yep. Federal agents confronted Jennifer with the news. Yeah, we were on that, so I must have gotten weird. Okay. Oh, you did that thing where it does the ad and it bumped the... Federal agents confronted her with the news that her life was in danger. She said that it was likely Cattree. She said Sasser and David, her husband, were hiking friends in Knoxville, Tennessee, prior to David moving to Alabama. It goes on, Sasser showed up at David's door last year, unannounced, and said she wished death upon him for marrying Jennifer. The complaint states, noting that Jennifer's car had been damaged around the same time by an unknown perpetrator who gashed the sides of her vehicle with what appeared to be a key. After her car was damaged, Jennifer also told investigators she began receiving threatening phone calls, apparently from someone using a computer-generated phone number that are untraceable. So you really didn't do anything to cover your tracks. There needs to be no evidence. There needs to be needs to maybe look like an accident. And just to help it look like an accident, I'm going to call her and threaten her. The local PD was notified. A patrol car was stationed outside the Wallace's home for their safety. Investigators also followed the money, subpoenaing CoinHub, which operates the Bitcoin ATM that Cattree used to send the payment to the escrow account. The company responded with the transaction data and the customer info that identified Sasser as Cattree. According to the complaint, she had purchased the Bitcoin with cash on at least 4 occasions at CoinHub ATMs in Knoxville, after which she sent the funds to a digital wallet controlled by the site. Oh, did she get the money back, or what happened to that? Oh, so they tracked the transaction. We caught her. At one point, feds attempted to lure Sasser into a sting with an undercover agent contacting her on WhatsApp, but she didn't respond to the message. The complaint states Sasser wired a total of $9,750 to the online killer's market for the hitman that never showed and the hit that never happened, according to the complaint. Sasser was finally arrested on May 18th, remanded to custody. According to court filings, she remains detained pending a court appearance scheduled for June 8th. Who's going to take care of the cats, Mrs. Cattree? Who's going to take care of the cats? Sounds slightly irresponsible with funds. I mean, just a little. Just a little. Come on. Even if that website wasn't a government sting, and I don't know that it was. Oh, that's the wrong button. Even if it wasn't a government sting, you gotta know they were just milking you for more money. They were saying, hey, we can't find a guy to do the deed, but if you give us just a little bit more money, I'd be like, dude, I already paid you. All right, give me my money back. Give me my money back. And what happens if you ask for your money back at the very least? Be like, you know what? How about you give me my money back? And if they're willing, like, yeah, we can give you your money back, but we're just saying we can make this happen. And, of course, you know she's going to bite. She's been emailing you and messaging you constantly. She is edging for this assassination. She would have jumped at the bit as soon as, like, oh, of course, you know you got a mark. Take her down. Ironically, that's what she's saying. I gave you a mark. Take him down. All right. Sasser's attorney, Mr. Jeffrey Witt, told the Daily Beast, I have been representing citizens accused of crimes for 32 years in this state, and this is certainly not the first prosecution I've faced alleging some type of murder-for-hire scheme. Our investigation is in its infancy, and I was only retained within the last week. As such, I find it premature to comment on the facts of this case until such time as each of the allegations have been vetted and such future responses are in accordance with our state rules restricting public comments during pending prosecutions. Right. That is a lot of legalese to say, look, she hired them. There was a paper trail. She was anxious. She keyed the car. Look, she might as well have just said, I want you to stab her and say that, Sasser sends her regards. You know what I mean? Just throw it in there. Oh, how could it go bad? All right, so we have a half hour. Well, we have 20 minutes left in the show. We have to do 2 stories. So we're going to get to this one because we started it. We're going to finish it. Hundreds of white women gather at a Colorado Capitol after we're going to zoom in for this so we can put the pictures up on the screen. They showed up because white women of privilege need to use their privilege to demand action on gun violence. Cry women of color. Just one question, women of color, if you really are the people cry. Who are the perpetrators and victims of said gun violence? I know you'll tell me who the cops are getting, but just in general, largely, you want to... Okay. But let's look at this lovely crowd of mayonnaise women. Karens of all kinds. Hundreds of white women gathered at the Colorado Capitol Monday morning, with more expected to show up throughout the day to use their privilege in a silent sit-in. Ban the guns and buy them back. Yes, the taxpayers should pay for guns that the government never collect. The government didn't collect the money. This would be another one of those things where I'm like, go after the gun companies. But again, I don't feel the gun companies are at fault for making a product that sold, that was legal to sell. Hundreds of white women gathered in Colorado to argue, silent sit-in. You know what that's code for? Whole lot of fucking white bitches just going, we're doing something, and we don't have to do anything at all. We're using our privilege. It's a nice day out. Glad we're doing so much to fight violence. I can feel a real change is happening right now. You know, because I got my cardboard sign that says enough is enough. Denver Moms for Social Justice. Here for the kids. That's right. Here for the kids. Oh, this is about mass shootings. So we only care about the one person who's going to murder like 4 or 5 people at a time. We don't care about the communities that are just murdering each other en masse. Okay. Because that's one-on-one, so that's okay, I guess. I don't understand liberal politics. Guns are bad unless the inner city uses them gang-on-gang violence or group-on-group. As long as both sides have guns and they're black people, then it doesn't matter. Then it's not gun violence. Then these lives don't need to be lost. Then it's okay. But if it's one person who has one gun and they go at a group of people, we got to get rid of the guns.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you. Who was that? Following the channel. I thought it was Cheeky following the channel. Thank you so much, John. Where are the white women at? Damn it, I need that sound drop now. Now that I know, you know what? We're writing that down with how much we've been talking about Mel Brooks recently. I can't believe I don't have Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles drop. There we go. We'll remember that now. All right. Do we have all these? We do. Okay, so no, wait, do we? We have hour 2 in here. All right, let's go back to hour 3. In case we missed it and it was in hour 3. Oh, no, that just did that. Oh, but it undid the thing. Whatever, fuck me running. We're going to go on. Okay. Here for the Kids, a movement created after the mass shooting in Nashville in March left 6 people dead, included 3 children. Calls for primarily white women to peacefully sit in until Polis, a Democrat, signs an executive order banning guns. It was founded by 2 women of color, Shira Rao, who is a South Asian American, and Tina Strawn, who is black. Both are mothers. Strawn told CNN, the movement calls for white women to be at the forefront of the sit-in because we know what happens when we show up with demands. Yeah. You burn a city down. Don't act like it's always like we show up with demands and then violence ensues. Right. You don't attack the cops. And again, demands. I get it. You want something done about this? It's a horrible crime. Something should be done. Oh, dude. And first time chat from Cheeky in the chat saying, where are all the white women at? Goddamn. He also saying, excuse me while I whip this out as well. You're right. I have to let's add that one too. Love to get my typing speed back. 120 words per minute. Wasn't bad. Alrighty. We know what happens when we show up in large numbers to fight for our rights. We've been doing it for Oh, go fuck yourselves. To fight for your rights? You're fighting to take away other people's rights. Let's not sugarcoat it, okay? The same way I don't think we should sugarcoat an abortion as killing a future child. We should not sugarcoat what you're asking for. You're not fighting for your rights. You're fighting to take someone else's Second Amendment rights away from them because you believe it will prevent these horrible events from happening. There might be some truth to that. Might not be. They might get guns on a black market and some sort of illegal market. You can print them now with printers and things. Again, if you get rid of all the guns, you don't guarantee that you end the violence. You just guarantee that you end the gun violence. Now, will violence continue to happen? Maybe. People are fucking shooting each other over getting in the wrong driveway. I feel like it's probably, pulling a gun over getting in the wrong driveway. I feel like it's probably at the point now where people are just at each other's throats. I don't think the guns are the thing. I think the guns are just convenient. That's what I honestly believe. But, all right. But again, go back to how, oh, no, we're black, so if we show up to demand that you take away everyone's guns, we know what'll happen. All righty. We're always the ones whose bodies are in the most danger and at the most risk. Strawn, an author and owner of Speaking of Racism podcast. Right. So you don't just see racism everywhere, do you? You just run a podcast called Speaking of Racism. I have a podcast called Game Over, which means I'm pretty much destined to fail. And quite frankly, I gotta say, speaking of racism means you live way too hard in the, this is a, you know what you need to do? You need to go visit somebody, talk to somebody, like a therapist or something. I feel like you're seeing it in too many places, and it might be more of a problem than a solution. Alrighty, so it appealed to me very much that this was actually a time where we are asking black folks and other marginalized, valuable communities to sit this one out and allow the white women and their privileged bodies, their privilege and their power to show up. It is time for them to show up, Strawn added. And I'm sure there were no white women who went, a black lady says we need to use our privilege to help them. Let's go, Karens! The march just continued on. Where is it? And here we are at the kilometer Karen March. That's right. Solid white Karens for a whole kilometer. Marching to take away American Second Amendment rights. Or as one black lady referred to it, valiantly fighting for her rights. Ma'am, you can own a gun. Let me tell you, nothing protects your rights like a gun. Ah, they've got a horse. You'll notice you don't hear any cannons firing. This is one of those marching bands that really does the right thing. No cannon fire, because that would be wrong. Again, no guns. We want the guns to go away. And the kilometer of Karens are here to... This is really, really a slow movement. Again, they're not chanting. It's a silent protest, except for the marching band and the horse, who did just defecate in front of the Karens. Up, one of them's a mom. She's going to clean it up right now. Love having white ladies to do all of it. Oh. Can we get it, Jack and Cough? We get it. Started reading that comment and knew it was... Who's Jack and Cough? I don't know what we're talking about. Who's Jack and Cough? I don't see a Jack and Cough. I don't see a Jack and Cough. Alrighty, so the movement has garnered support from the entertainment industry, of course, including white actress, of course, Amy Schumer wants to help. We've got Amy Schumer on it, everybody. You're not seeing the comments that happens to him all the time on Steel Toe. All right. Well, weird that I'm not seeing the comments. Let's try reloading it really quick, because that fucking weirds me out. I don't like not seeing the comments. The whole thing about my show that I like to do that makes it different is people get to interact and have a good time. And yep, don't see the comments. Don't know what that's about. Excuse me while I whip this out. Yeah, I got to get that joke. I'm almost here, says A-hole Doug. Hey, you're almost here? Great. All righty. So let's get back to the White Women March. The movement has garnered support from Amy Schumer, Michaela Watkins, and Lake Bell. Watkins, who showed up at the Colorado Capitol early Monday, had plans to stay until the late evening, told CNN. Her initial response to the call to action for mainly white women to participate was, "What? Just white women? That sounds just exclusive." But she understood what the founders meant. White women, statistically, have been the least likely to be arrested, assaulted by police officers. And so we just said, okay, if marginalized communities have been just traumatized over and over again, I guess we just come together, Watkins told CNN. As cars drove by and honked in support of the protest, we are the biggest voting bloc in this country. We do have power. We just forget that we have been conditioned to forget that. You know what? She's right. They'll just vote for different people. Sandy Squatch, see you tomorrow. Well, thank you very much, Sandy Squatch. That's also Jack and Cough. Well, glad that we've got Jack and Cough there. And we've gotten that amazing mystery solved. White women statistically have been the least likely. All right. She also said, for me, it was very comforting. It was like, I'm an activist, but I am really willing to am I really willing to put myself on the line? When asked what was her response to other white women who feel uncomfortable with the movement, if someone says, I don't understand why I have to be there, they don't have to be here. But if you feel you are over it, over this incredible horror that we are facing literally every single day, then you should come here. Right. Again, but you're concerned about stopping the school shootings, not the, like I said, the inner city gun violence. And if you get rid of the active gun market, there will be an illegal one because, again, It's a really big country. There's lots of ways to get in here, as the southern border has aptly proven. And people who want guns to do something bad are going to get guns to do something bad. Will you limit the number of people willing to go into a school and shoot it up? Absolutely. But who says they don't go into the school and blow it up or whatever? Are you sure you end the violence? Where does it stop? They start stabbing. We have to take away all the scissors. How does this end the gun violence? How does that end the killing is my question. Again, I feel like the guns are a system of convenience. And treating the symptom will not solve the problem. But again, at least, you know what? I can respect the movement, but have a little bit of honesty. You're not risking your life for your rights. You're risking your life to say other people don't deserve rights that they have. How about we put mental detection in schools and pay attention the kids or people that are just a little off? You're right, a-hole Doug. How about we do that? How about we start not letting people just have kids willy-nilly, and if those kids misbehave, we start, really reprimanding the parents and the kids. Again, we could talk about all those things, but at the end of the day, we're going to be bigots who aren't understanding, and we're racist, and by golly, we just support the school-to-prison pipeline. Great. Again, Aaron said it this morning with the whole, thanks a lot, Ronald Reagan. We need to open up the funny farms, all right? There are quite a few people that we need to hold in on the funny farms. So anyways, I'm not going to keep reading that. It's just a bunch of paragraphs about people saying how they're white and they have a responsibility to use their privilege to stop this, which again, I'm not condemning that message. Go ahead, use your white privilege to stop this horrible, horrible travesty. But if you think sitting there silently while people drive by and honk their horn is actually going to accomplish anything, you don't understand. And that's what I love about this movement. And let's go back to the picture. The beautiful thing about this movement, the beautiful thing about this movement is that all of these ladies came here to do something. They came here to help. And as the founder of the group that pushed for this said, we got to use the white women because they don't get, they don't suffer as much. Right. You want to guess one reason why I'm thinking none of these ladies got arrested or hauled in or beaten up or anything happened to them? They sat there. They didn't march up and down screaming. They didn't start throwing bottles or rocks or breaking into buildings or vandalizing shit or lighting a police station on fire. They didn't do all the stuff that happens in a lot of your other rallies and protests where we see the cops really cracking down. They didn't sit in the middle of a road. They didn't sit in the middle of a highway. They camped out in front of a government building, not uttering a word.
Work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
BMW fan 300 following the channel. Well, thank you, BMW fan. They literally sat there not saying a word. Hello, new friend. Well, welcome to the show. It's almost over, actually. We're kind of wrapping it up. We got one other story we're going to get into. We're going a little over our time. And we'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central for a 2 to 5:30 p.m. show. Please join us then. But let's get into the other story again. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. We're wrapping up this last story about the silent protests of Denver. Moms for Social Justice. Here for the kids. Right. Here for the kids. So when you accomplish nothing, because again, a bunch of, thank you for the 250 channel points in the chart. when you don't accomplish anything, again, tell me what the recourse is. And again, to the lady that founded the movement, I'm guessing one of the reasons, maybe, just maybe, we could talk about the fact that one of the reasons that this protest was met a lot nicer by the authorities wasn't just because they were all white women. It was also because they just sat there quietly. Again, do a silent sit-in where you're not blocking traffic or inconveniencing anybody, where literally, other than the piece of grass under your ass, nobody gives a shit, and nobody has to give a shit. Do that, and show me the cops beating you up, and I will say that is absolutely abhorrent. That is clearly some racist shit. That's not what this country's about. But I'm sorry, I don't ever see those. Oh, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Either way, enough about that. The white ladies sat in Colorado, and I'm sure we'll hear next week that guns are illegal in Colorado. By the way, ladies, the marijuana legalization already did a lot to strip people of their gun rights because it's a federal thing. So I'm just feeling like maybe, just maybe, you're not going to squeak this one by. Anyone that still has their gun rights left is going to be fervent to defend them. That's all I'm saying. Always a good time. See you tomorrow, says Flim Flam. All right, Flim Flam's out of here. Thank you, Flim Flam. We have one last story that I have to talk about. Or wait, did we put it in? Did we put it in the thing? Did we talk about it in the actual? If we didn't tease it in the show, we can let it go. Yeah, the truth is out there thing we didn't talk about enough of, and I don't. I'll save this for tomorrow then. You know what? I don't think it'll wait. Johnny, what's your thoughts? Would you give up any of your rights? LOL. No, I wouldn't. Here's why. I understand and I understand and agree with the fact that something needs to be done about gun violence and the stuff going on. But I don't think taking everyone's guns away and making them illegal ends gun violence. I think it ends legal gun ownership. I don't think people will give up, as we saw from the issue of the lady who killed her, I apologize, who's accused of trying to kill her romantic rival. People will get determined, and they will do stupid shit. Like I said, you take away guns, people pick up archery. You take away guns, and all of a sudden we're going to do... Did we forget that some of the most horrendous things that happen aren't gun violence? Did we forget about the Boston Marathon and the pressure cooker bombs? Did we forget that there are other ways that you can hurt people, and if you're determined to, you're going to find a way? Like I said, I don't think getting rid of guns ends the violence. I think it ends the violence with guns to an extent. But there's still going to be plenty of people who have firearms illegally, whether they're doctored in and they sell them, black market, what have you. You can't give up. I'll also admit I don't have the solution, but I'll say you can't give up Second Amendment rights solely under the idea that, and then like that, like a light switch, gun violence isn't a thing, violence won't happen, people won't do anything. Again, maybe people switch to, not enough people realize it's a lot easier to make explosives than guns, and with just a little bit of planning, you can carry out a much better, don't even be there. Household chemicals. All right, enough about the Anarchist Cookbook. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. I should stop before I say something that gets my channel struck. Anyhow, yes, thank you very much for the show. We'll have tomorrow, if it's not a thing that somebody else gets to. We're going to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about Terminator and who was almost nearly cast in the role. Vehicles can be deadly weapons. The gun is just a tool. Right. Like I said, the lady that, drove into the guy with the car. If you want to hurt somebody, you're going to probably try to find a way. And like I said, I feel like guns are a very easy avenue for some people. Will it limit some people because they're too lazy to carry out their rage? Probably. Probably. It's America. There's enough people that are like, you know what? I'm going to end this person right now. But I don't want to have to think of a way. But yeah, like a fit of rage never happened. We're not going to see people murder people. Yeah, I feel like gun violence will continue to happen. Will school shootings happen? Maybe, maybe not. But will we see violence end? If people are willing to go into a school to harm kids, then they're just going to find a different way to do it. How about a shovel or an axe or a knife? I don't understand, cousin. Why not an axe or a knife? Why a spoon? 'Cause it's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. All right, we've had a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another 3.5-hour show, as we are overtime guaranteed for definitely the week. We'll see where that all shakes out. And until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you for supporting the show. Till tomorrow.
Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you two fucking fuck? Fuck!
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.